This video contains subject matter that may be offensive and disturbing to some people. If you are the type to require a warning throughout a video or show, let this message serve as your warning. This channel discusses the harsh reality of true crime. If this warning is not sufficient for you, consider a different genre and unsubscribe from my channel immediately. What's going on, everybody? Oh, hold on. Gotta get this light on over here. Great news. WTHR is reporting that an arrest has been made in the Delphi case. After all those years. Now, if you guys would go out and share the link to the show, hit the share button, everybody. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I'm just like, woo! First I was like, come on. It's unbelievable. Yeah, and so now all those jackasses out there should be... Now, here's what I want everybody to do. All those people that have been making the videos that have been hating against the, Kelsey and all the family, give them their coming. They are an absolute embarrassment, those people. Okay, so let me get to the... where is this? What's the name of that one? Something to say. What a joke that channel is. This is the day. Boom! This is the day, everybody. So here is an article right here. Let me put this on the screen that just came out. There was two of them, but one just came out just now. That's not that part. It says right here, multiple sources indicate that a man named Richard Allen was... Hey, Cindy Leon! Boom!
This is the day.
Now, let me turn down this music. Hold on. I'm so frazzled. I'm just like, shit. Can't believe it. Thanks, Cindy Leon. Shelly Ann, thank you very much. Man, this is such a crazy day here. I mean, this is the day that we've been waiting for. I thought there'd be one soon, but guess what? The person arrested isn't Tony Klein or Kagan, but I have to believe it's related somehow to them. I mean, just the timing of all the searching and things like that seems like it's got to be related to the account, as we always said. The murder sheet they thought it was Tony Klein, and that's what they told me, but it turns out, oh look, they're on the screen right there. But it's actually somebody named Richard Allen that was arrested. Now, hey, thank you guys. One slide, Angel. Let me get to the chat's just zipping by so fast right now. I can barely even keep up with it. Do I need to do the put it on slow-mo? Hold on a second. Let me do that. Let me put it on slow-mo for like 15 seconds. There we go.
So glad you are available to cover this day.
Oh man, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, get a few phone calls, and then I called somebody, and then Richard Allen, I guess, apparently works at like a CVC. Let me show you where he lives. So let me make the full screen so you can see this. Hold on a second. All right, so here's the full screen. Now it's really creepy, you guys, because he lives right here in this house. And so there's no street view. There's hardly any street view in Delphi in general, but check this out. This is where Abby lives, right here. And we're talking about, I'm gonna turn off the the Streamlabs bot thing. But thank you guys very much. So here we go. Let's measure it from Abby's house. It's not even a mile. Like that point, actually it's strange because it's almost exactly the same distance it is, a little less even, to the end of the bridge there. Yeah, today is finally the day. Isn't that amazing? And Becky put this picture, that's the one I used on the thumbnail, where it has all law enforcement and Holman in the front there. Jerry Holman's a cool dude, man. You know, he doesn't, keeps everything close to the vest. But look at this, he lives right here, and it's right next to the high school. I mean, look at it, Delphi Community High School, Delphi Community Middle School. So he lives right there, and that's where predators like to live. They like to live near schools. Let's see. And I do have a picture of him. I'm going to show you this. You guys will just go, holy shit. And by the way, he looks almost identical to the guy that we thought maybe was the person a long time ago. But look at this, though. I mean, if when you see this, you'll look at it and go, that's exactly what I thought this guy might look like. All right? So hold on. Right here. Look at that. The little graying beard that you see in the picture. I mean, my God, right, you guys? That is exactly what you think he would look like. I mean, that literally is exactly what you'd think he would look like. Is that crazy or what? So, unbelievable. Let's see. And, that's... And by the way, I'll use a disclaimer. Somebody sent me that I know really well and said that is the person. Now, if it turns out that's... I mean, I totally believe them. So... But that looks exactly like the person on the bridge that you might picture. The goatee, kind of similar to mine. Oh, wait, Gray, did you get turned in? Yeah. Man, this is just unbelievable. Wow, can't believe it. All this time. It's funny because Lillian just asked me yesterday, any updates in the Delphi case? And I said, no. But yeah, look at it. So you have right here, it says, Allen 50 has been moved to, this is in Fox 59, not WTHR, sorry. It says right here, multiple sources indicate that a man named Richard Allen was booked into the Carroll County Jail around noon Friday in connection with the Delphi murder investigation. Allen 50 has been moved to a state facility for his safety, sources said. Earlier, law enforcement told Fox 59 that a major development was in the works in the 2017 murders of Libby German and Abby Williams, with a news conference scheduled for Monday with additional details. So there you go, you guys. I mean, this is unbelievable. Shit, should I open up do the phone lines today? Because this is one of those ones where everybody wants to say something. Here, let's do it. Yeah, this is the case that I've wanted solved more than any other, and apparently an arrest has been made. Hold on a second. All right, let's see. I really want to know how he's connected. It feels like he's got to be connected to the Anthony Shots account somehow, because doesn't the timing of this just sort of I don't know, man. I'm really interested to figure out how they did all this, because it seems like that might be somebody that had access somehow to the Dropbox account. But now you look at this guy and he didn't have access to the text messaging or anything like that, right? Law enforcement seemed like they thought that Kagan's dad was the one that was, using the phone behind the scenes. That maybe that Kagan didn't know about, but they thought maybe that Tony was using it. But here's this guy, just a totally random name that's never been on the radar whatsoever. You know, and guess what, you guys? He lives in Delphi. I mean, literally right there, not within 10 or 20 miles. Hold on a second. Trying to figure out, I just got a message. Okay, so I mean, I think the rest of the, the breaking news on here is Fox 59 is reporting multiple sources indicate that a man named Richard Allen was booked into Carroll County Jail around noon on Friday, which is, like noon is not long ago. I mean, let's see, that would have been an hour ago. 1 hour ago, the person was booked into the jail. So this is like pretty right on time here. Okay. Yeah, just checking out my text messages. He does have kids. He has 2 kids. And he has a wife. And I mean, this is the classic, this is almost exactly when I was explaining, originally, before we had the Kagan Klein, Tony Klein, I thought he would be just a normal guy in the community with a wife and 2 kids. Not somebody in the basement, Zozo. Be a wife, and not that he'd have 2 kids, but he'd have wife and kids, and just be totally somebody that blends in. And those are the ones that are harder to find. But then when they came out with Tony and Kagan Klein, then of course you go, okay, well, shit. But who knows, man? I still feel like if there isn't a connection to the Dropbox account or the Anthony Schott situation, I will be shocked out of my mind. That just is so ridiculous, like communicating with the person that day. And actually, how do we know that when Kagan was talking about waiting for somebody, that it wasn't this person? Maybe, who knows, right? I don't think he mentioned that it was his dad. Where did you send it, Duck and Felonies? All right, hold on. Let me get Zoom open here. I'm just so happy for mainly the family. Just all those idiot trolls out there every single day. Now, let me ask you guys. For those of you out there that thought it was really interesting what the wacko, Slow Joe and all those other people were talking about, aren't you ashamed of yourself? Like, what does it have to do with any of this? Because I know you're watching right now. Half of you guys are trolls that watch this. Anytime there's a Delphi show, half of you are trolls.
Recording in progress.
Yeah. And so you guys every day would just go, ooh, good stuff, man. Ooh, you're so onto something. And you're just an absolute joke. Not even close. All right? And I don't, you go, God, Gray, just do your show. Let people, I don't give a damn, man. I tell you the truth here. That stuff was absolute garbage every single day. Every one of those people should be absolutely ashamed of themselves. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to say they arrested the wrong guy. Now you keep watching my videos. Watch this. You want to watch it? Yeah. Yeah, they're going to have a press conference Monday. Who knows? Maybe they'll move it up now because of the, just everything's out there. They might want to, get going on it. His name, I don't know what his Facebook name is, but his name is Richard Allen of Delphi, and he's 50 years old, and he lives, so he's 50, right? Look how, listen, the original thing that we came up with was he's probably 45 years old, and, didn't know exactly where he lived or anything like that. But I thought he had just a normal wife, lived in, just blends into the community. And look at this. This guy would have been 45 years old. Exactly. And now I want to know how tall he is and everything. It's really crazy though, right? I mean, unbelievable. Hey, thank you so much, Mag. And everybody, I'll read everybody's names off at the end there. Everything's just flying by so fast here. And what is it? Giamma Walrus. He's 5'10". Is that what it says? Does it see that's? Is that what you think he is, or is that how tall he is, Timothy? And also, if anybody out there has really 5'4", see, that's crazy. If he's 5'4", are you serious? Intellis has him at 5'4". Because remember early on, that's a number that I sent over to, like I remember sending a really short image, height like that over to Ives, and they're like, yeah, I don't know, I think it's a little, because I did this thing where I put him on the bridge and then rotated him, and then to one of the, I don't know, it's hard to explain how I did it. But then later I made it more like between 5'8". Now we'll see if, I don't know if that's really how tall he is. Yeah, you remember that? That was way back in the day, right? Yeah. Oh, cool. It's your birthday today, Teresa? I'd sing happy birthday for you right now, but it's we got to keep going on this. PD Naderman. Thank you. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna know. I want to figure out how tall he is. Let me see if anybody's sending me anything on the side. And I woke up and I thought, man, there must be something going on. I had 10 Facebook messages and are you sure that's the person? Hold on a second. That guy looks a little different than the one I put up there. Hold on a second. Yeah, so what you sent me, Duck and Felonies, doesn't match what other people had. Hold on. I can't show you this stuff because I mean I don't even know. So, well, I didn't make an arrest or anything. But thank you guys for supporting the channel just like usual. We got the end of the month is coming up on 10/31, obviously. Halloween night, our donation night. This will probably be our biggest contribution to charities ever. You know, the Kylie Rodney case. I brought in some extra revenue from a couple videos that I made, and gonna try to do like $6,500 for the month. Yeah, he's married, has a couple kids. Okay. Yeah, so apparently Duck and Felonies, the one that you sent me, isn't the person. Hold on. Yeah, he's married, couple kids. Yeah, he's got to be connected to the client somehow. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. And we've been covering this case since the very beginning, even the night, not on YouTube, but I was on a Facebook group when she went missing. And then I started making videos on the case almost immediately. I would actually, you know, have people come on my show, or not my show, but what is it called? Meet Me. I'd use this program called Meet Me, and then we'd I'd show them exactly the flow of the crime. And then one day I said, oh, let me just record this and made a video, and that's kind of what started my YouTube video days on the Delphi case. I already done other cases before, but pretty crazy, absolutely insane. Yeah, well, no, Ron Logan had nothing to do with this. It was obvious from the get-go. Yeah, he lied about his alibi so he wouldn't get exactly what he ended up getting, jail time. Yep. All right, let me get the phone number on the screen. Definitely want to hear from people, so. Play sound, da 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 da. Okay. I just went on so fast because I was just, man, this, like, can't wait here. And I wasn't thinking maybe I'd do calls, but maybe I'll do it. Let's do it. All right. 4. So, somebody else sent me a different picture that isn't the same as the one I showed you, but the person who sent me the original photo that I showed you was very confident. I'm not sure where the other people are even getting it. All right, you guys, there is the number on the screen if you want to call in and say what you're thinking. Pretty amazing, huh? Yeah, maybe they'll speed it up, Tracy, who knows, right? Yeah, so it seems to me like it's very likely that it's somehow related to that whole Dropbox account. If it's not, man, what a miracle that they made a separate arrest during the same investigation there. I don't have a mugshot, but some people have sent me. Well, thanks, Mag. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, everybody. Hit the like button, thumbs up, share the video, maybe subscribe to the channel if you want to. You know, we cover true crime on this channel, lots of different cases. We don't, not just one or two. And like last night's a perfect example. I think 4 cold cases and an update on the child that was found, the individual named Cairo, the little boy that was found in the Las Vegas suitcase. Oh, there we go, there we go. All right, 910. You're on. 910.
Hey, this Greg?
Yeah, that's me, yep.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Rashida, and I tuned in as soon as I heard the notification that an arrest been made. I'm actually at work right now, but I just want to make a quick comment. I just want to say that I've been following you for at least about 2 years now, ever since the whole since I got into true crime and everything, and I got on the Delphi murder case late, but I just want to say that you did a good job on this case, and I'm glad that some good news happened. I'm so tired of the whole drama with the Quentin, Simon, and Debbie case right now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm glad that some good news found. Yeah, so I'm just glad some good news came with something else other than that.
Yeah. Well, this is amazing. I mean, for a lot of us that followed this for the whole time, five and a half years now. It's just yeah, it's amazing. So
yeah, so I just want to tell you that you did an amazing job on this case, and I really feel like you did contribute to what happened today. So just thank you for all you do, and just worry about what you do in your channel. Don't worry about the other channels and everything. You do a great job. So I just want to come
Yeah.
and just say that real quick.
Well, thank you. That's such nice comments. I don't know if I had anything to do with the, I don't know if anything I did in the past or anything had anything to do with the arrest. I doubt it, but at least I was able to put out the information in an accurate way over the years, other than we didn't know it was social media related, and now we're sort of in a place now where we don't know right this minute. But anyways, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Gray.
All right, have a good one. Bye-bye. All right, you know what's interesting? I remember a long time ago, Beth, or Baba that you see in there, her and I were, let me remove some of these. Like, what the hell is this thing? Let me go to the Delphi. I know that early on, my flow of the crime was something useful. That's all I can say. That's why everyone goes, oh, the flow of the crime, because now it's so basic to everybody, but it wasn't at the time. That's the thing. Let's see. But that doesn't help arrest anybody, It's just there we go. So here's the thing. One of the things that Beth, that we talked about a long time ago was, hey, thanks. I'll go back and read all the comments later. I know the families of Abby and Libby must be feeling all sorts of emotion. I think they're just happy as hell is what they are. They're just happy that finally justice is going to happen. But here's the thing. There's this the railroad track goes right here, right? And I remember we sat around one time and wondered, did the person come in from the back side of the railroad track through the woods? Watch this right here. So on the other side of the bridge, there's still this wooded area that follows along where the tracks once were, right? You can kind of almost still make it out right there, right? And look where this comes out. Watch this. You just keep going. You could sort of sneak through there, and it comes out right there on 200, which goes right by Abby's house and right to his house. So wow, isn't that amazing that now, given the fact that that person lives right there, they could have easily crossed the river, and the river in his mind was the barrier, right? Like, oh, put it. So the crime scene's over here. Now look at this. They may have actually walked back over the river, up the bank again, and then they could have even gone down the private drive there, or went this way. But the private drive would be so easy. Just go walk down the private drive, or they went down secretively down this way and then just walk this way. It's just so they're not kind of connected via the road there. Isn't that crazy? Unbelievable. Yeah, so we've been covering this for 5.5 years diligently, and it's just absolutely amazing that they've made an arrest here. And this is an actual real thing, not like that a couple weeks ago when there was motion going on. But isn't it weird how quickly after that day there really is something? Yeah. It is, Grizzly. It's pretty incredible, Have you ever covered the case? Yeah. Let's see. I know a lot of people started covering it more recently, Gray, where's the CPS building? The CPS building, now it's kind of weird about the CPS building, but it's over here. So that's the CPS building, and there's the cemetery. So I guess you could still, can you get off of that road? Hold on, let me move it to this is more recent times. Yeah, that was an old image right there. Yeah, so here's the, this is where the CPS building used to be. It was still there in 2017. This is the image I usually use, the April 2017, because it's just 2 months after the murder and the landscape looks exactly the same. So this is what it would have looked like back then. So to get here, the only ways to get back there would be to walk down this road, or to walk through this old railroad tracks right here, or come out from the crime scene, go up to the cemetery, then you would get into your car, and then you'd have to do a lot of sort of, from here There might be a way to... It doesn't look like you can exit right here. You go under the freeway, so you wouldn't take that way. You would probably just go underneath right here, come down, and then, you know, maybe take that red... And that's where I take the red path right here, and then you would just come right down here. Yeah, and I think there was a gas station right around here that Kagan Klein did a search at. All right, hold on, let me get this. 229, you're on. Hello, 229.
Ray, how are you?
Hey, pretty good. Who's this?
This is Lori Joe, calling from Valdosta, Georgia.
Oh, cool. Yeah, what's going on?
I am so elated and so thankful for the persistence of the law enforcement in this case. Has just been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing I wanted to say too was now it makes sense also why he knew there was going to be kids out of school that day, because he lives so close to that.
Oh yeah, that's a good
so
point.
He probably, as a predator, was watching them, not them specifically, but available children maybe. Maybe this has nothing to do with any relationship with them or knowing them. It could because of the proximity of Abby's house, but we'll know more later. I'm just so excited. I'm probably babbling at this point, right?
No, it's just so amazing, you know?
It is. And I also wanted to say, you know, thank you so much for what you do, and thank you for not putting up with the, sorry about this word, bullshit. I really, really appreciate your no-nonsense approach to crime and not putting up with the haters. And I just wanted to also to say, just, you know, overcome that. Just don't let them get to you. You don't deserve any of that. You haven't earned any of it. And
yeah, it's it's sort of a weird thing, because I feel like I've got to call out the absolute garbage just so there's people that go, oh wait, so that was bogus. But at the same time, that invites them to come attack back, you know. So it's weird. But you know what I notice on my show though, is hardly anybody ever attacks the content. Like because there isn't anything. They always attack me as a person. Like they make up a bunch of shit, you know. But I'm attacking the stuff they're putting out, you know.
As you should. And you don't deserve that. They're just jealous because you're so good at this. And you're so head and shoulders above the rest of true crime as far as I'm concerned, creators. You're always on it. I don't know how you manage to do this like you do, but I can speak probably for most of the freaks, and that is you are awesome, and we appreciate you.
Well, thank you. That was nice. Well, thank you very much.
You have a great...
And good point there about the school. Yeah. You have a great day, too.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, they made an arrest. I think this is the person, and I want to make sure that I have the right picture, though. That's the thing. That's why I'm not absolutely... Okay. Yeah, so it's not the same. You know, somebody else sent me another picture, and I don't think that's him. So there's two different pictures out here. That first one that I showed you, that's the one that I was given. So if that's not the person, then that's not the person. But I think it is. That's what I'm being told anyways. No, you're incorrect, Gina. You're incorrect. It's not Tara's house. It's weird how people don't know what the hell they're talking about in this case. Hey, thank you. Channy M. But yeah, the this right here is where Abby's house is. That's where they lived at the time. And I think she still lives there. Then right here is where this guy lives. And he, I guess there's a C. Let's see if there were the CVC. CVC. Or was it CVS? Is that right? CVS Delphi. Oh, look at that right there. So he likely worked right here. Huh. Man accused of 13 boy in the... Yeah, so that's not him. Okay, hold on. So there's people showing this face right here. This guy right here, named Krieg Allen Butler. So that's not him. I mean, that's a different person. But people keep sending me this image right here. See this guy? A Columbus man accused of killing 13-year-old boy in the hilltop. Da 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 da. That's not the person. Okay. That's not him. I know that was kind of small, but that's what I keep being sent. Yeah, that's not him. I showed you guys at the beginning. If you scroll back, you can see the picture that I was sent. Now, you know, now I'm not really comfortable showing the picture again because, in case it's not the right person. But the person who sent it to me knows that that's the person. Okay, so I showed it at the beginning. Looks just like the person. Yeah, I know, CVS. So right there. So work right in the town. I mean, look at this is exactly what the profiler and like what Carter was saying all the time. He's going to be somebody. It's going to be shocking when you find out who this is. The person lives in the community amongst everybody. Hell, this person could have been at the press conference, right? I mean, easily could have been there. I mean, this is right here. I mean, this part here is really creepy to me. That he lives right there. Was he actually targeting Abby and Libby, or, you know, he just knew that maybe there wasn't school that day, but, you know, it's still, there has to be a connection to the Anthony Shots account, just given the timing of everything. Yeah, he could have been part of everything. I mean, this is crazy. But guess what, everybody? It's not Ron Logan. Okay, idiots? All right, hold on. Let's see. Let me get to the... All right, 706. Hello. Huh? Yeah, I don't know what that is underneath his hat there, Lynette. It's hard to say exactly. Okay, so hold on. There's a lot of stuff. What is? Okay, so I do have a pic. That one, the first picture I showed you apparently is the right one. Okay, I just want to make. I mean, I trust the person who sent it. But there's a certain point where you go, you know. So here, let me show you it again, okay? This guy right here. I mean, if that guy doesn't match exactly, now I'm not sure what it's saying up here. Something looks like it said Arizona right there. I don't know if that's a, you know, looks like some kind of old hat. You know, you can see how. But look at it. Is the hat he's wearing right here, maybe even the one that was underneath the hoodie? But look at this. I mean, if there was somebody out there that you were going to say is the person, that's exactly the look that you would think, right? That little half graying beard thing. I mean, it's just literally almost identical. Now, this is what I'm being sent, and I trust the person, so. Is that what it is? Oh yeah, it's a Route 66 hat. There you go. Okay, yeah, there it is. It says historical Route 66, probably Arizona, maybe right there. That's it. You got it. Okay. So no, he wasn't in law enforcement. Well, we don't know. Unbelievable. All right, let me get out of here. Let's see. So somebody else sent me the same picture, but it's got his wife in the picture too. I'm not going to show that. She didn't have anything to do with it. Oh, wait. All right, 7:06. Did you hang up on yourself? You hope they really got the right guy? Well, of course they got the right guy. I mean, this is the point where they're making an arrest. Okay. Now, yeah, I mean, of course, you're innocent till proven guilty. Da, 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 da. But they've spent 5.5 years. They obviously have the information to get this guy. This isn't the. Hello.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, what's going on?
First off, okay, I've been YouTubing since the Delphi cases, and ever since I've seen your channel, I will never watch anybody that puts Abby and Libby's name in the caption, or when they pin it. I will not do it. You have showed this case more respect than any creator on YouTube, and that's just all there is to it.
Well, thank you.
And so go ahead and take your hat off and you little shit-eating grin, because you're the man on this case. You didn't solve it, but you ain't put no bullshit theory out there on it. You've been factual.
Yeah,
you have been factual.
It's
been a long wait, but they finally got it. And I praise the Lord. I praise the Lord and cuss. Okay, that's what we do in Georgia.
Well, good. Yeah, that's what you do in
So
Georgia.
what was his name?
Richard Allen. I guess
His
he
last
worked
name's Allen?
he worked at CVS. He has a wife, a couple kids. Looks like a totally normal person that would adjust into society.
He looks like your dirty white boy, don't he?
Well, I don't know what that even means, but he just looks like a regular person that just fits in to society.
I mean, he looks like my brother. He looks like my cousin.
Right.
I mean, it's like it's crazy. I mean, he looks like you if you had more. If his beard was more gray. But anyway, they got the bastard Richard Allen. All right.
Yeah. And when we get the probable cause, I think everything's pretty sealed up right now, though. But if we ever get that, definitely we'll do a show on that. I'm sure we'll have to be. I mean, tonight, I'm sure that's what we'll be talking about too. But it's unbelievable,
I got one question. Did you put it out before MS?
I don't know if I did or not.
Well, I gotta say that.
I didn't follow
Is
them.
that where you got your information?
No, I didn't get that from them. I mean, as a matter of fact,
you go, Greg. You're the man. You're the man.
Well, there's an article.
There's
There's an article that came out by
not
Fox 59.
You have a good day, baby. Do your thing. We love you, Greg. You asshole. You good man.
Okay, see you later.
Bye bye.
You asshole. Oh man, I think she's called before. She's funny. Let's see. Yeah. Where's LM? Come on, LM. Come in here today. This is the big day, LM. A guy named Richard Allen was arrested. And let's see. Gotta open that back up again. The picture. just have it there. Yeah, so apparently this guy right here, Richard Allen. And that is what you would think, right? Like even similar to my goatee right here. Wait, did you hear Gray? He admitted that his goatee seems similar. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gray works for the CIA and the FBI. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, he looks like a normal guy. His wife looks totally normal too. It's just... All right, 317. You gotta hit the star, what is it, star 6 or something? 317, you gotta unmute yourself with star 6 something. Is it star 60 or star 6? I don't remember now.
Oh my goodness, that took me a minute.
Well, there you are, there you are. What's going on? Who's this?
Hi, Gray Hughes.
Who's this?
Today is the day, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. Who's this, though?
This is Betsy.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
From the 317 area code, and I grew up about 20 miles from Delphi, and these girls are young enough to have been my kid. That's how old I am, but and now I live about 20 miles from the south to them. So yeah, from day one, I'm like, something's weird, something's wrong, something, and I'm all I keep thinking about when I hear you telling about him. I keep seeing, and I'm so sorry I can't remember his name, the state trooper that was the head of the investigation, and he retired.
Robert Ives was a prosecutor.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
well,
what
the
you're
trooper
talking
that
about,
stood at the press conference and said, "You might be in this room."
Oh, yeah.
You know,
his name.
you da 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 da. I mean, I just keep getting those chills, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. He gets to meet the devil.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
I'm just excited. I mean, if there's a trial, I'm going to definitely try to figure out a way to go and be there and try to make sure I get a place to sit. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if they would televise it in Indiana. They don't usually do that.
In this case, I'm guessing they would.
Maybe, but I mean, you would think they would almost have to, given the attention that it has. But so.
Well, I'm just dying. Like, I want to know. Well, I'm sure that their parents are just through the roof, and I send them all kinds of blessings and prayers, and you know, oh, this is I've been waiting 5.5 years. And like I said, I just keep thinking of that trooper that was like, "You may think you know which direction we're going, but you don't. And someday you will." I was like, yes. So, yeah, today's the day.
That's right.
I love it.
Yeah.
So exciting. You're awesome. You know, I mean, I watched every minute of you being there and, you know, all the video that you had. So.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been, you know, just been a lot of time and just a lot of like, you know, and I got to know the family pretty well. Still know them, you know. So it's kind of like at least Becky and Kelsey, I know. So I just know them as people, and that's why it's just even more disturbing. All the idiots out there that make videos on them. I mean, it's like, ooh, look at the way the book was pushed off the bed. What's look how ludicrous that is, and then compare it to like even just going over the Kagan Klein documents. You know, like. I don't know if this isn't related to the Dropbox account or the Anthony Schatz account. I'll be just shocked. That would be one of the biggest coincidences there ever was.
I totally think so too. I mean, if they pressured him and pressured him and pressured him, and he finally was like, "Okay, I'm going to give you the name," and then they researched it. I don't know. I'm dying to know, is the guy, what does he do for a living? I appreciate the fact that you're telling me he has.
Well, apparently he
he's
works
just a normal guy.
he works at a pharmacy, I guess. Maybe. Apparently CVS is where he works. So.
Pfizer?
No, CVS.
Oh, CVS. Okay. I'm like, damn, Pfizer, Eli Lilly, what? No, yeah, that's just,
All right, so the picture I'm showing,
Anyway,
apparently that really is him. You know, so Richard Allen, that's the guy. He's got a wife, lives right here. But let me get this other call. But hey, thanks for calling in. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I love you, Gray. You're awesome.
All right, thanks. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Another 317 here. 317, you're on? Get that *6 or... Hello. I don't know if they're there. 317. You have to unmute yourself. Yeah, this is just absolutely nuts. Can't believe it. Well, I don't know what's going on with this person here, so I'm going to remove you from it. You can call back, because I don't want you just showing up when... Alright, so hold on one second. Had to get a bite of an apple. Hadn't even eaten anything yet. So let me show you guys something here. So he lives right here. This is exactly where predators live. If you remember in the April Tinsley case, he lived, which is also in Indiana, lived right next to a school because that way he could see the people that he was attracted to. So this guy lives right here. There's a school. You know, you've got the, Delphi Community High School. This is where Abby and Libby went to school here. And then here's middle school. And, there's a church right here, the Delphi United Methodist Church. A baseball field. Then he lives right there. And Abby lived right there. And it's a very short drive, or walk even, to get there. So let's see. Yeah, it's amazing how there's no street view anywhere in this town. But, one of the things we were talking about years ago was, did the killer exit through this old railroad track? So it's the same one. It goes over the bridge right here, right? And on the other side, through the woods, the remnants are there. I'm sure the tracks aren't there. And we were always wondering, did he walk this way through the woods and out over here, right on this road, and then go somewhere? Or maybe even had a vehicle parked over here or something. But look how crazy that would be now. Just walk out and then head this way, or after the killer took the girls down the hill over here. And this actually supports the maybe the guy entered the crime scene from this side. I don't know though. I don't know. If he comes in like this, you'd have to know about that. But if you live there, you might know about that. But I'm sorry, I keep moving around. I'm just thinking about the So this is where the girls were made to go down the hill. And right here, and, you know, after he killed them, you know, this is the crime scene. Did he go back up to the private drive and then walk down this old railroad track? Or did he go on the private drive and walk this way? Or did he actually have a car parked over here, and then after the killing went through the cemetery over here and then got in the car and then drove around like this? That way he could drive the whole way, and then he comes home like that. So there's really only 3 different ways, really. 3 main ways. I'm sure you could come up with a convoluted way. Thanks, Helen. Right. 50 years old. Yeah, not going to be his first one. So we were wondering, was this his first? Like, was he a budding serial killer? See, this fits that scenario that we were talking about early on in the Kagan Klein. Was it somebody using the Dropbox and is a serial killer like person, but they were just part of that network? And then it seemed like they were even more focused on Tony and Kagan. So, but they've made an arrest here. So this guy could be somebody that was part of the network and is exactly like that. He used it, and he knew that the way it was set up, it would lead back to Kagan's account, not his, or something like that. Yeah, well, we don't know for sure, Bad Girl, do we? Although now we hear about the signatures and all that. Oh, hold on a second. So Isabel, you're on. Hello, Isabel? You gotta unmute yourself. I'm only gonna wait about 10 more seconds. Yeah, it's *6. Okay, remove that one. All right, 765. Are you on there? 765?
Hello.
Hello. Who's this?
This is Incognito Society.
Hey, all right. Incognito. How's it going? Pretty
Good.
amazing.
How are you?
Like, just a little bit shocked. I was kind of just like, I couldn't believe it when I woke up. I mean, I get up later than you guys because I live on the West Coast, and I work late, so.
Yeah. I know. Technically, I'm supposed to be working right now, too, but
yeah.
Don't tell my boss.
I won't. Pretty crazy, though, right? I mean, just, and this is sort of out of left field, too, a different name other than one that we've heard about.
Well, yeah, and, if we listen to a certain podcast, we would assume that the person arrested today was going to be a certain father, right?
Right.
And it's not. And so we're all a little shocked. So,
but you still wonder about, like, it just feels like there's got to be a connection somewhere. Like when they went to Las Vegas and things. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's just really bizarre.
It's like, does Kagan hang out with another 50-year-old guy? There has to be a connection. It just seems so strange. Yeah,
remember the whole part about Kagan said that he waited in a red car? Did he mention his dad specifically, though, in that? Or was that just what we assumed he was saying? Wouldn't that be interesting if it was this guy? Wouldn't that be crazy if it was this guy instead? If that's even true at all.
And that's coming from a certain podcast, and that particular red Jeep belonged, well, unless this guy has a red Jeep. Sorry, my notifications are going off. Sorry about that. Unless this guy has a red vehicle, we just assume that belonged to his father.
Wouldn't that be crazy, though, if he, Kagan and that guy were doing something together. You know, this
very.
I mean, that'd be crazy, right? And he gave him a ride back home, and maybe they met up at that gas station that he tweeted about, because it's right there, that gas station.
And then
yeah, go ahead.
I noticed that. I'm sorry.
Well, where is that gas station? Do you remember what it was called? I think I lost it off the screen.
Marathon. If you go up just a little bit,
I'll just get it.
go up to.
I'll just get it.
Is it 25? Yeah. But Bicycle Bridge Road,
right
if
there.
you remember the name of that road, goes right off of CVS there, which I thought was strange too, because that was a big.
Right at the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So the thing is, look how close this is. So that's right there, and he lives right here. So, you know, what I'm just throwing it out there as a theory. Like they meet there, then drive over here. This happens. The murder happens. He crosses, goes back up here, walks back to the car. Then they go back almost the same way, and he drops him off at his house almost. I mean, it's just crazy.
Right. That's like what, 7-10 minutes?
Yeah, it's really
total?
short. I mean, I could probably, let's just see. So the whole round trip for this guy would be ding, ding, ding. I'm just going to say even walking and everything. I'm just going to do it. So there is 4.17 miles total, all the way from his house to the marathon to the CPS building, across the bridge and everything. So it's really not long at all. That's very quick driving.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you wonder if this guy helped with the search party because he lives so close to Abby and the bridge. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And where's he been hiding all this time? Right there in plain sight.
Yeah. I mean, he lives right next to the high schools. He, is just totally integrated into the community. People probably even recognize him now and go, "Oh my God, yeah, if that," So it's just really absolutely crazy at this point.
Right.
Where
I
is
don't want to
Suzanne?
take up all your time.
Well, Suzanne, where is the video that you're talking about? Can you email it to me at? So you said that there's a video by him. So here's my.
Well, I know you got other callers.
Oh.
I'll let you go, but
Well, check
just
out.
wanted to say hi and be all excited with you.
Well, Incognito Society's been around the whole time, and really cool person. We're doing. I don't know where we're at. I think we've already bought those stones, though, right? Those bricks.
Yep, it's already in. They should be engraved and probably be set in spring, I would think.
Yeah, so it'll be cool when somebody finally, when we can see a picture of them. So.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Well, thanks for calling in.
For
and
that.
Boom! Awesome.
Yes,
Very
finally
cool.
the day, right?
Yeah.
Woo!
That's so busy right
All
now.
right.
All right. Have a good one. See ya. Bye-bye.
Thanks for all you do. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Today is the day, everybody. But now the phrase should be, today was the day. And then every day after that, 2 days ago was the day, then 3 days ago. It'll be a countdown. Okay. So I got the wife's Facebook page now. Might have to take a look at this later. I'm going to put it in a folder though. But let me see if I can find anything that just... Oh man, God. That really... This guy does seem like he's pretty short. And that would fit my original size thing that I had a long time ago. I didn't see anything that he had a previous offender or anything like that. But if you have the video that you were talking about, send it over. Let's see. Nah. Yeah, so everybody's sending me this other person, but that's not the right person. Everybody keeps sending me a different picture of another person they think is the person. That's pretty wild. He doesn't have a Facebook. His wife does, yeah. Hold on. I'm sorry, this is just all over the place because there's so much stuff, just people emailing, things coming in. It's hard to really... I think his name is Matthew. Richard M. Allen. And he has no social media profile, which makes sense. People keep sending me the same picture. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Yep. And so we know this to be true because that's the wife, and that's the same wife that's in the picture that I have cropped out. Okay, so whoever keeps sending me this red-headed guy with the scrunched up forehead and everything, that's not the same guy. You got the wrong person. I'm not sure why that's being put out there. Thanks, O'Clancy. Jeez. It's just so crazy. You know, it's funny because Lillian messaged me last night and said, or I'll tell you what she wrote. She said, she's probably way down there now. Said, "What's going on with the Delphi other than nothing?" And I said, "Nothing other than nothing." That was last night because there was no information out there. And then the very next day, boom! I mean, unbelievable. Or maybe I'll message her. I don't think she's aware. There you go. Why do you think the guy doesn't have a... I think he probably didn't want his... you wonder if he had a social media profile. And if he does have one, it's probably... They're probably ones that aren't using his real name, and he uses them to catfish people, perhaps. You know, but the thing is it now brings up the possibility that this guy is more like the original theory that I had for 4 years until Kagan Klein came out. I mean, it does have the possibility, but it just seems like it's a person related to the Anthony Shots profile account or the Dropbox, but also could be a serial killer-like person that had access to it. How about that? All right, 248. You gotta hit unmute it.
Hello?
Hello. What's going on, 248?
Hi, Gray. I was just watching, and I had been following this story for a while. I'm just confused as to, all of a sudden, it's this guy we've never heard of.
Well, maybe they've been sort of looking at him, and he was part of the, part of the Dropbox account. So maybe he was always part of the investigation. We just didn't know it.
Right, because, yeah, it was like one of two others that they, had shown pictures of, and fine guy, and the older man. And here, they're going to arrest this guy we've never heard of. I've never heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I was just a little confused.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Sorry about that. I was playing a video. I had to check something out.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me something, but yeah, well, it's probably going to be related to the. No, it seems like it'll be related to the Anthony Shots account, sort of via that whole catfishing network thing there. But if it's not, man, how crazy is that? That means we were put on the wrong track twice. First, not saying it was. Saying originally that it was not related to social media, then saying it was related to social media, then it's not related to social media. So, anyways.
Right.
All right. Well,
so, are more details going to come out about how they...
Well, they're doing a press conference coming up here on Monday or the day after.
Oh, okay. Oh, that'll be good. Then it might clear up everything for me then. But, yeah, thanks for your coverage on this. Mapping, your... discussion. I think you're great for the true crime community.
Well, thank you. That was a nice thing to say. Appreciate it.
You have a good rest of the day.
Okay, you too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, 317. 317. You got to unmute yourself.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, who's this?
It's Mel, Cold Truth.
Oh, hey, how's it
Had
going?
to call you. Had to call.
Pretty amazing, right?
Man.
Yeah.
You have that, like you were talking about earlier, I heard you about the big to-do a few weeks ago, but man, so exciting. Such a great day.
That's awesome.
But I'm working, but I am totally not into the 1 ounce.
You're not.
Want to be at home looking up this guy.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's weird.
Right.
He just lives right there, you know, just boom, right near Abby's house, right at the high school. Had access to view the kids every day, all the time. Works at a pharmacy right near there. I mean, pretty crazy.
Just hiding in plain sight, you know.
Just like they said.
Like right there.
Yep,
yeah.
Exactly.
It's just, I had said earlier before they said the name, it's like, what if it's just someone that no one's heard of? And then I'm totally not expecting that to be the case. It's crazy.
Yeah. No.
Crazy time.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that recently at all. But, you know, people have said that. It could be somebody we've never heard of. But that might be associated with the account, and yeah, that was always a possibility. That could be somebody. But in recent weeks, it seems like, you know, like the murder sheet was making it sound like it was, you know, absolutely 100%, you know, Tony, you know. But who knows what the connection is here? There has to be a connection. It doesn't have to be, but to me, it's like 99-1, or even worse than that.
Right.
That it's not related somehow. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like you said, what would be the chances? Something in the Dropbox, you know, like two separate sets of predators, like after the same two little girls. Like, I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we will. So.
But I'm sure we'll chat again soon. I gotta run.
Yeah,
but,
well, good job with all your other,
day.
Good job with all your other, you know, stuff that you've been working on with the
there's some news to come on that front too. So we'll stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay tuned, buddy. All right. See you
Have
later.
a good one. See you later. Bye bye. Hold on, I gotta check my. Are you still there? Oh. Oops. Looks like, are you there? 410?
Yep, it's me. Sorry. Hi, Gary, it's Lena. How are you?
Hey, pretty good. What's going on?
I just wanted to let you know, there is a Richard Matthew Allen with an active pharmacy technician license and his address is Delphi, Indiana 46923. So
Wait,
he
so
might be a pharmacy tech.
he's a pharmacy tech, is what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were already saying, that he works at CVS. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's not a pharmacist. At least he's a pharmacy tech. So, and his license is active. So I just thought I'd throw that in because it's. Let me see if it says anything else. Yeah, his license was issued 2/21/2018, and it's good till 2024. Although I don't think he'll be needing it.
Probably not. Probably not. All right. Well, thanks for the information. I gotta put a bunch of stuff on the screen. People are sending me stuff.
Okay, great.
Lane
Have a good
S.
day.
Aren't you happy?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye bye. All right. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to go over the wife's Facebook page yet, but let's see. I was going to record videos because they're all going to be taken down. So let me put this one up on this. Hold on a second. This is one sent by Chasing Truth. Went over there really quick. I'm going to have to play it. Shit. So I can't play it without, you guys. It's like I got to. Okay, hold on a second. Look at that. That looks just like the guy. Look at it. Wow, that is the creepiest thing I've ever seen, man. That guy looks...
Dance, baby!
Wow. Yeah, and what's weird is 5'4" was my original height that I had on when I tried to figure something out, but I was told, we figured something else out. I don't think that's right. This is before, this is 2016, so this is only, this video right here is only 2.5 months prior to killing Abby and Libby, this video right here. I'll have to check that out. Well, allegedly, alright? Allegedly. Yeah, so I'm gonna go look at the Facebook page myself later of the but the problem is you gotta, yeah, so. What do you mean watch the music, Gray? What does that mean? Oh, yeah, I don't really care. There's no ad revenue on live streaming. Let's see. And then I guess apparently there's a picture that he took of his daughter on the bridge, right? Right here. Look at that. I mean, literally on the same bridge. I don't know what date. Well, no, that's from July 2018. So he definitely was aware of the bridge. You know that. How come this guy's account's never been looked at by anybody? This seems like, out of all the sleuthing out there, that somebody would have came across this person. I did, Gray. Let me show you. Yeah, right. It doesn't matter what you're looking at. These guys always have their face on everything related to Delphi. Let's see. Yeah, so the news that came out, it says, multiple sources indicate that a man named Richard Allen was booked into the Carroll County Jail around noon Friday in connection with the Delphi murder investigation. Allen, 50, has been moved to state facility for his safety, sources say. Yeah, so there you go. And earlier they had told Fox 59 that there was a press conference that was going to come up in the major developments. So there you go. He hid in plain sight. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. So let me go to some of these videos here. I don't know if that's him.
Ready? On the tree!
I don't know. It's like some of these. You're right. Oh. I don't really want to play some of them because there is, it's like the wife and everything. But man, look at pictures like this. When you look at that, man, it looks like exactly what you would think maybe it'd look like. I wonder if that hat even was underneath. Remember how we were saying that there's a hoodie with a curved hat underneath it? Wouldn't that be crazy if that was it? Here, let's do this really quick. Hold on. I don't have the audio on it. I'd like to hear what he sounds like. Look at that one. I can't see it. Hold on. I'm just kind of going through all the pictures really quick. Yeah, it's gonna freak out the family members for sure. The daughters and the kids are almost the same age as like Kelsey. Oh wait, I got calls here. Hold on. All right, 608. Gotta unmute yourself, 608. Okay. Hello. Hello, who's this?
Celine. Celine.
Who's this? Like, well, what's going on?
I'm like seriously congested and sore throat.
Who is this? Cindy Lean?
Nothing. I just want to know if you're going to do a jig when this trial's over and there's a conviction.
I said I was going to do a jig, but I'm not sure I can jump that high anymore.
Yeah. I just think this is great news. I love you. I love my freak family. Great. You are the GOAT of true crime. The most, obviously, even people that try to troll you know how well respected you are. You just really want to get it, but they don't. And you've done it like so much, put up with so much just to get this case out there and get the justice these girls deserved. And you do it so respectfully. And I'm a proud freak. And I still think there's a connection to the Kleins. Obviously, I cannot say, you can't say with all that's been going on, there isn't something.
Right.
I mean, the Wabash search, the Klein meeting. I just think there is. I think there is, and maybe he was a participant of the Dropbox, or they were friends, and you know, who knows? But I look forward to finding more out for sure.
Yeah, no, it's say this is Cindy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I could barely make out what you were saying. Well, I could barely make out what you were saying when you said it. You were like,
yeah, my throat is so. It's allergy season for me, so.
Cindyland.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You got allergies.
Oh, I got my freak. I like ragweeds and molds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Tree pollen in spring, ragweed and molds in the fall.
That's right. That's right. I get allergies.
Fighting it off.
Yeah.
So I love you guys. All you are awesome. And if you get the freak girl code mug, FYI, everybody, it says on the back, be safe out there.
That's right. There you go. The girl code mug.
Be safe. That's my favorite.
All right. Cool.
So thank you, Gray. I'm going to watch what I missed, and it sounded good. I could hear it on the phone there. So
okay.
I'll have to check that out later. I'm going to go back to live and watching you guys.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in and the nice words. I'm glad you liked the mug.
Yeah. Yeah.
And thanks for always being such a great
so much.
supporter of the channel. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I love all yours. I try to watch every single one of them, and even if I can't be there, I'm replay.
All right. Well, very
I always like to wait till the comments load so I can watch with my freak family. And sometimes I can't wait that long. I like to relax at night after I get done with work, and I just hit play. And then, you know, when I can't finish, I go back in and look comments and finish watching. But I do support your channel. I love the freaks.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again.
Well, thank you. All right. Well, have a good one.
All right,
bye-bye.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Cindy, Leah. Hearing schedule activity, appeared file. What are these for, though? There's some charges, court. I think Cairo just sent me something, but all right. Yeah, the one thing that I need is to be able to get to the on her Facebook page. I want to grab everything, but unfortunately I'm doing the show, so now it's going to be tough to get all this videos and everything. There's photos, 100,000, just tons and tons of photos. See, it's really crazy. There's a picture of a girl that has some sort of resemblance of like Abby, or not Abby, Libby, sitting on the same bridge with almost the exact same long shot of the one that Libby took with her phone. I showed it to you a minute ago. So here we go. There's a picture of him right there. See that? How can you save all the videos? You have to play them all, right? You can't download them, right? Or they're pretty short, though, I bet. I mean, that looks exactly like what you would think the person would look like. Scary. Looks like yeah, I mean, he does. He has a wife, a couple kids, works at a pharmacy. Again, this is where he lives. It's crazy. I mean, he lives right there. Abby's house is right there. And apparently he worked at a pharmacy right here. And what we were talking about was from the crime scene then, did he go back across this way, go down through the railroad tracks right here? Or did he go back on the private drive, or is that car really his over here? And maybe Kagan with the red Jeep did do what he said, but it was that guy instead of Tony. That'd be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? Oh, I see. All right, well, if you can put those somehow where I can get them, Chasing Truth, that'd be really cool. Like on a, I don't know how we did that before with the files out there. I'm just looking for more pictures of him in it. I'm not going to show the wife on here. And there's no reason to show the wife. I guarantee it, she had nothing to do with any of this. This is one of those guys that hid in plain sight and hid what he would do from his... Wow, look how creepy this one... I mean, not the... Well, you can't see her face, so I'm going to show this one. But look at this picture from May 30th, 2018 of the daughter in here. Look at that shirt. It's the one of those tie-dye shirts. Did he buy that? I mean, for her? Because that's what Libby would wear all the time. That's really creepy right there. I mean, I don't know, but wouldn't that be weird if that was even one of the shirts for the Delphi case? I mean, isn't that wild right there? Whoa. I'm showing you that because her face isn't on there, but that's wild shit right there. That's pretty creepy. I mean, most people don't wear tie-dyes like that. And then here you go. You're looking in... God, who took that photo also? Did he take that? That's him right there. I don't know if it's a stepdaughter or not. I don't think so. I'm just gonna, when I can find one to put up, I'll show it. I'd like to know who's taking the photos, though. I mean, wouldn't that be weird if he took that photo of her? And it's so bizarre because, okay, July 5th, he takes the one of her on the bridge. All right, and then May 30th was the one, and that's of 2018, is the one with her with the tie-dye on the bed. So that was before. He doesn't have he doesn't have any social media listed profile anywhere. So he might have catfishing type accounts somewhere. Yeah, so here's the thing, everybody. Like I say, I'm not sensationalism over here. So if there's another channel that's out there putting out all the photos for you to go watch and everything, go watch that one, okay? I don't think it's right to put her face out yet, you know, unless there's something like she was aiding him in some way. But you know, her face, she's just an innocent person out there that will now be attacked. You know how it works. You'll go to her page and you'll look underneath some of her open posts and you'll get these holier than thou piles of shit that type in stuff like you should have known, you bastard, and start calling her names and everything, because that's what people do. It makes them feel better about themselves. Yeah, this guy is probably, I guarantee it, he hid all this stuff from his family, like they all do. They all do the same thing. Now, what was that one cop that dressed up in the woman's clothing, but then he killed people. A really interesting interrogation. I mean, didn't he have a normal life and family and everything? I mean, Israel Keys even had a wife, and I bet they didn't know shit, right? Or he had kids anyways. I mean, it's just absolutely going to destroy her whole life. There's no doubt about it. Sorry the chat's going by so quick. I don't even know how many people are watching. I haven't even looked yet. Oh, look at that. 2,999. I had no idea. I thought there was like 800 people watching. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible, everybody. Let's see. Richard Matthew Allen, age 50, was arrested today at noon, and so it would have been 9 o'clock my time, so that would be 2 hours and 38 minutes ago, was arrested for the murders in the Delphi case, apparently. Now, I wouldn't be mentioning names, but the Fox 59 article put the name out there. So, right before the show started, so that cleared the way to put the name. Yeah, because he doesn't have a Facebook page. Katie. He doesn't have one. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, he has some stuff. Cairo sent me a report of some kind of speeding or something. But it looked like it was an actual serious violation. Okay, 707, you're on.
Hello.
Hello.
I am calling from California, and you said, Gray, that you didn't have a chance to look at the wife's Facebook yet.
Well, I've been looking at it as it's going around. I just showed a picture of the daughter with the same tie-dye type shirt that Libby would wear, laying on a bed, and then a picture of her on a bridge, and a whole bunch of some videos and stuff.
Did you manage to start looking through her friends at all? Who's on her friends list?
I tried. I just was looking at that about a minute ago, but I didn't have you called in. I literally clicked on it, and I was going to look to see if her husband was on there, and then I was going to see if the client.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to look for too. But the last name Marchand, does that ring a bell?
No.
Libby's grandparents?
Mm-hmm. Are they on there?
Yeah. The whole family. Also,
what do you mean?
Terry
What do you
German.
mean? What do you mean the whole family?
Well, there are several. It looks like kids. There's, I don't know if I should name them or not, but there's
I wouldn't.
Leilani.
That's a different. That's a different case. Leilani.
Christian.
No, don't put people's names out there. Why, I don't. I don't know why.
Okay.
I just said that a second ago.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. But also,
she doesn't even have her.
Let me
her
just
friends
put it
list.
this way.
Her friends list isn't even available. It says no friends to show. Like you can't search for them. I mean, I can't on my Facebook when I'm looking at her profile. I can't find a way to look up. It says that she doesn't have her friends list public.
Okay.
On my Facebook.
I think Are you looking at a woman whose name starts with a K, ends with a Y?
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm pretty certain that I have her correct.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to go over the people's names on that. Do you got anything else to add?
Right.
What do you got?
Yeah, I just want to say that it wouldn't surprise me. I'm pretty sure I have the correct profile. She may have more than one, and I'm thinking it's a possibility that that they were acquainted with one of the families.
Oh, maybe.
Based
I guess we'll check out
on
later.
who I'm.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out
on
later.
who I'm seeing.
Yeah, I think
pretty...
you're on the wrong person. That's what Chasing Truth's saying, because the one I'm on, you can't see her friends list. She said you're on the wrong profile. So, all right, let me get to. I got to get this other call. Thank you. All right, let's see. 512. Hello, 512. Hello. You gotta unmute yourself. Yeah. I didn't want to just keep going on and on when it wasn't even the right person. Well, you don't have to be, like, bash her or anything. She was trying to help, but I'm just saying I don't want to keep going. All right, 512. You gotta unmute yourself. I'm clicking the button to ask you to unmute. All right, you got 10 seconds. What is it, you guys? *6 or something?
Oh,
hello.
Allegedly.
Oh, hey.
Here's your birthday song, but I couldn't think of a better time because I know it just made your year to start off so good for this arrest to be made. But I just sang a little quick refrain. Sorry, I couldn't remember the number to make it unmute to start with. But allegedly, you are so mean, but you're one of the dearest Caroline lads I ever seen. And whoever thinks you're mean, brains are obscene, allegedly, but you ain't mean. And I love you, and I wish you the happiest birthday. And I know this birthday year starts out so good for this arrest to be made.
Right.
And I love you, Gray Baby.
Dreaming girl. Well, thanks for calling in, singing that.
Well, you're welcome. And I've got an iPad. I've got the music with my guitar and more lyrics and everything.
Yeah.
But I just hope you know that you are just in my heart for all you do. I would donate more if I could.
Oh, that's okay. I don't want anybody sending money in that can't afford it, so that's all right.
Yes.
But hey, I appreciate you. Yeah, go ahead.
You got other people calling.
Well, you made 4 other people call in.
Well, I hope so, and I hope that people would donate for just my thoughts upon you, in my behalf that I can. But one of these days, I'll be donating more than anyone can imagine. And I love you, and I love all the freaks, and I love all the mods, and everyone is just top notch. I don't even know when you talk about some other channel saying something, because I only watch you.
There you go. That's how it should be, man. That's how it should be.
I found the best. I won't I won't screw around with the rest. I love you, Gray, and I hope this will be the best year ever for you. I did try to call in on birthday and stuff, but couldn't get through. But so, God makes things happen when it's the right time. And so couldn't have been more right time, and I just got in from taking care of a little doggy.
Cool.
And thank heaven that the numbers all work, and I found y'all today.
Well,
And
there you
I
go.
send special prayers and so much love. Whew. And especially to little Chloe and Blue and your lovely wife.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, darling.
All right. Well, thanks for
Bye-bye,
calling.
Angel. You
Bye,
should make an emoji for your beautiful wife,
Okay. All right.
All right,
That's
darling.
it.
Bye-bye,
Bye-bye.
Angel. I love you.
Dreaming Girl. All right. See you later. All right, just a second. 229. Now, Dreaming Girl's been around for a long time. Phony pin, so you don't need to do your dumbass little size and shit like that. All right, what do we got here? 229, you're on.
Hey, Gray, it's Lori Joe again, also known as Overcomer. I just wanted to remind everybody that we've got some innocent family members that are fixing to go through a kind of hell that most of us hopefully will never, ever, ever experience. And there's a trial that's probably going to come up unless he pleads out. And Libby and Abby's family are fixing to go through some kind of hell that hopefully none of us will ever have to experience.
And they might actually, I could see the guy pleading out if the evidence is good enough, because it's one of those things where, does he really want to have a jury look at the crime scene and what he did to somebody? And also would spare the family. And I could imagine him doing that.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm thinking if this guy is the kind of psychopath that we think that he might be, it might be pleasurable for him to continue to put these people through hell. It might be one of those things that kind of like a Dennis Rader thing where he wants to put it all out there and let everybody see every gory, nasty detail. I mean, I don't know, but
yeah,
it's just a cautionary tale that we all need to remember that there are innocent people involved here that are their lives are about to be destroyed, and we need to be kind.
I think they're probably destroyed right now. I mean, just their perception of reality. You have this.
Has been.
Yeah, and so the thing is but that doesn't sell. You see, because I'll probably do more shows on this guy and like the possibilities of what was going on, try to figure stuff out. But they're going to do shows on the family members and start bashing, and then probably look into friends of their, because that's what they do. That's what sells on YouTube. And the reason it sells is because of people just like you right now watching, who would take the time to watch that type of garbage. Okay, but that's what's going to happen. So you can mark my words on that. That's going to happen. They're going to make sensationalistic shows, spend hours and hours talking about all the friends, and what about this guy? Oh, look, he's friends with this one. And it's just the way it is. I wish it wasn't.
I think a lot of times that not everybody, but certainly many people do that because their lives suck.
Well, more people do it. Yeah, I think you're right. Right, I get what you're saying. Go ahead, finish what you were saying.
Well, they're pointing out all the defects that everybody else has. All the isms and all the problems, and always is this guy terrible when they themselves are guilty of some things too. I'm not saying everybody, but we all have things that we're guilty of, right? Mm-hmm. And we forget our humanity when we're poking fun or putting a spotlight on somebody else's life.
When do you think the first person will say, "He's a narcissist"? How much you want to bet somebody's going to put that out really quick? Who knows if he is or not, but somebody's going to say it, because that's the only diagnosis about 95% of people on social media have, is they call everybody.
I don't know if you were watching the Darrell Brooks trial, but that was pretty interesting, and a lot of people were saying that about him. And
I think he's just nuts.
Sometimes I go back to what I'm thinking about these guys or these people that do these kinds of things and seem to not care whatsoever, is that they can't be famous, so they're going to be intimate,
Yeah.
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 So if they can't be that rapper or that that guy who they think deserves all this attention and fame, then they'll do something that will get them some attention and fame.
All right, hold on one second. Hey, by the way, that's the comment that the scientific skeptic just made was a joke. He's being sarcastic. You don't need to block it. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry, somebody blocked one.
Yeah, well, that's really just my call was mostly about the family and what they're about to go through. We need to put our kindness glasses on.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think people need to focus in on him. You know, you can talk about, like, I just wouldn't put their pictures out there. But you might talk about, like, okay, here's what a dynamic was. I mean, that might be related to something.
Right.
But,
and think about what his daughter, I think he has one or two children, is that right?
I think two, maybe. Yeah.
And what his daughter's about to go through because of that. You know, their lives are over.
Yeah.
In a big way.
Yep.
Terrible.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it sucks. I mean, the guy's well, it's alleged at this point, but I think they've obviously been doing this for 5 years, so they're not going to make an arrest unless it's something they're really sure about.
Yeah,
So.
Big kudos out to Doug Carter. What a guy.
Yep.
A hell of a guy.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
All right, have a great night.
All right, you too. Have a good one. Bye. All right, 323, you're on. Gotta hit, unmute yourself.
Hello?
Hello, yep. How's it going?
Hi, my name's Tom Webster. How are you?
Not too bad. What's going on?
So I was just looking at the wife's profile, and on November 29th, 2016, she has a video where she sneaks up on her husband in the car, and it was kind of like he's wearing a blue jacket that might resemble what the killer had on the bridge. I'm not certain, but it does look like that kind of.
Let's see. Oh, is it this one? Let's see. November
But his
29th.
hair is...
I think I see it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, and I guess that's, let me play it. She's not in the picture, so.
It does not show her.
Yeah. So here
It's her reflection. Yeah. So I lightened that up and put the footage.
Yeah, it could be.
What he's doing on the phone.
Yeah, it could be the same one. It's hard to ever really know, It is blue, So that's interesting. There's a whole bunch of videos. I'm not sure how many have... Well, some have him in it.
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Well, thank you.
That's normal.
It'd
Yeah,
be
I
funny
cannot
if
find anything with his voice or anything.
It'd be funny if there was a video. It'd be funny if there was a video of them playing my show. That'd be crazy in the background. Because I was just watching one where there's a TV on in the background. So, all right. Well, that's a good observation there. I'll definitely check that one out too.
And also, it seems like his hair is cropped short, so people were wondering if the killer on the bridge had bangs or if they were reddish brown, but this guy does not really even seem to have like auburn or reddish hair, which was in the first
Yeah, I think they were just thinking that based on the video. Like there was a lot of people like thought I don't even know if you can see his hair at all. Other than his beard. You see a little bit of graying in a beard. Go ahead.
And actually, with the pool, when they went to the pool thing, there's a video which I like. Sorry.
Oh, sorry about that.
There's a photo where he's putting the balls into the tray on the pool table, and he's wearing like a beanie cap that is like an army green. But I can't really tell. I don't think it really totally matches up to what the killer is wearing, but I just thought that was interesting.
Well, it seems like he has exactly what you see, like a kind of a curved bill underneath the hoodie. That's what it always seemed like to me. Not always, but like
I
later
was always
on.
confused trying to figure it out. Hi to everybody in the chat who's saying hi to me. Yeah, but I'm just so curious how his wife could not have recognized his clothes and his voice. It's crazy. Unless she did, but I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, that thing is like they live in Delphi, so it seems like people in Delphi would be more. But she just might have thought, oh, there's no way, just.
But also, his kids would have had off from school that day, also. So.
Oh yeah.
Were they at home during this time?
Yeah, so I guess that makes sense. Like, it's not just him being in the area, him having kids that are in school age. He would know that they had the day off. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess I'd have to see what age they were at the time. It did look like they were right around that. I think they were like almost the same age as Kelsey, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure even if they were in the grammar school, they all would have had off that same day.
Yeah. So I think that's a good point. Like, he would know that if they also had the day off, that there'd be a lot of people, and maybe, I don't know, man. I'm still trying to figure out how. I mean, doesn't it seem like it has to be connected to the Dropbox account situation? I mean, just the timing of everything. I mean, were they looking?
But how would he even know the clients?
Well, that's the thing. Maybe he had a connection to the Dropbox. See, that's the thing. It led to the largest pedophile ring in Indiana state history, or one of them. So maybe he's one of the people connected to that. And then when they went to the bridge out there and took Kagan out there, did they find something related to this guy? I mean, that's what's interesting now. You know, what if this guy is the guy that Kagan was interacting with? Because he's the one that created the Anthony Shots account. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty weird.
Did you do how far it is to walk from his house to the bridge? Because obviously people have talked about vehicles, but how?
Yeah, well,
why would this guy even drive over there if he could walk?
Well, it'd be a short distance if he walked from his house via going by Abby's house and getting to the bridge, the far end of the bridge. That would be 1.66 miles walk to get to the far end of the bridge.
Oh.
But then did he walk over onto the other side and wait for, somebody to come by? There's some people that think he was always on the southeast side, but law enforcement doesn't believe that either. So it's possible he drove over to the abandoned CPS building and walked down there and just, he didn't want to walk his way because that leads directly to his house. Like, if somebody spotted him walking that whole route on that private drive or even on 200, he would be recognized. But if you park over at that abandoned CPS building, there isn't a lot of traffic over there, so you could get into the car, drive home, and it would just look like a regular person coming home. In fact, he almost would drive by his work to get home. He would drive on East Main Street, turn south on 421, and that would almost look like he was coming home from work.
So where's the CPS?
That's right there. Yeah, it's right over here. I don't know if you can see the show, but it's over.
I am watching, yeah.
Yeah, it's right over here. And the Marathon gas station is right there. So wouldn't it be interesting if the Marathon gas station is connected and that's where he was going to meet somebody, Kagan? I mean, because look at where that is, right in between, like where he worked and here, but like on the same route that you would take to get to the abandoned CPS building. Because that's how you would
and
get
you wonder
there.
if maybe Kagan and him had interacted, and he said to Kagan, look up where Delphi or the Marathon gas station is.
Yeah, something like that. Because now, doesn't it seem still like the search of the Wabash River in some ways? Well, the thing is why would this guy throw something there right next to the Klein's house and into the Wabash River? Unless it was Kagan who threw the item in that another person used on his way back. That was part of the deal. So let's say this killer, they meet up at the end and he goes, hey, you need to throw this in the bridge over by your river. I'm going to go back over, throw it off the bridge near your house over there near Peru, and you just go home. God, that almost makes some sense.
Yeah. There's still so many questions, but I'm just so happy that there seems to be finally a resolution for this.
Oh, yeah. I guess we'll find out all the answers at some point. I'm sure somebody will get a hold of a probable cause document, and then boom, that's going to be just ridiculous, the information that's in that document. So.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's headed in the right direction, hopefully, finally.
Yep. That's right.
All right, thank you for all you do, and
Yeah.
thank you everybody in the chat for saying hi.
Yeah, thanks for the thoughts. Good ones.
All right, no problem. See you. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, 567. Hello.
Gray.
Yep. Hello. Who's this?
Hey, it's Steph May.
Hey, what's going on?
Is this true? I'm reading your. I'm reading.
Yeah, there's been
I'm
an
reading.
arrest.
I just woke up. Really?
Yep.
They got the guy. Bridge guy is in jail.
Well, we have to say allegedly, but I mean, they made it. That's what they made an arrest in the Delphi case apparently. So.
Holy, you know what?
Hell.
Do you know who it is? Do you know the name? Can you show a picture? I just woke up. I'm sorry. I'm sure that you've already showed all of this stuff. But my guts are shaking. I'm sweaty. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's
this
right
would
here
be
on
amazing.
the
Better
screen.
than Christmas.
So,
Oh, that's creepy.
he looks just like how you would think he would look. I mean, isn't that amazing?
Oh my God, that is freaking creepy.
Even got the hat. Probably put a hoodie over the top of that. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh Lord, this couldn't be a better day. This could not be a better day. This is amazing.
Everybody's saying hi to you.
Hi everybody. Hi. Hey everybody. I'm shocked.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I woke up. I had a notification, and I was like, "Wait, I gotta double check and make sure this is right." How do you feel right now, Gray? You've put so much work into this. You've been so dedicated to this case. How do you feel right now?
I'm sort of in a weird, it was weird because it was so shocking, like just kind of, I'm really happy, that it's just sort of this weird, whoa, like I wasn't prepared whatsoever. Like I wasn't thinking today was the day, that's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of learning as we go right here. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, you've had so much work into this. I know it's had hold of your heart for a long time. Let's pray that all the evidence is there and that this son of a bitch is finally locked up for the rest of his life. I can't believe it. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
I really hope Abby and Libby's families finally get their day in court.
Yeah.
Wow.
They might end up. I wonder if he pleads guilty, they'll probably still get to at least hear what happened or something, and just it's just great that finally got an answer. I mean, we've been just sort of in limbo. I mean, Kagan and Tony, the Kleins seemed like that they were definitely, I don't know. I think there's got to be a connection somehow, as I just said a minute ago. If there isn't, then wow, it's just another miracle, crazy coincidence.
Yeah. I think you're probably right. It's probably that, the smut Dropbox crap that possibly led law enforcement to him. But, ooh, I tell you, this feels good.
Yeah.
It really does. I really hope. Oh, yeah, I really, really hope. I hope they get their day in court and they get all the information that they need to process and really start to grieve finally, get out of that shock phase.
Yeah. So
I'm just so happy. I wasn't expecting it. This is the greatest news in the whole world. This is a case that's really had me stuck in limbo with, is this a good platform? Is this a good place to follow true crime cases or not? But it's not about me. It's about Abby and Libby's family right now. And this would just be amazing. This would just be absolutely amazing. So I'm going to hop down and keep watching, and then I'll go back and catch the rewatch.
Okay.
But I hope. I just wanted to make sure you were good and see how you were feeling. So
Well,
if you
good.
talk to the Patties or the Germans, tell them that they got a whole community behind them.
Yeah. I mean, I talked to one family member. That's all I can say. But it was, it's pretty. It's just, I'm so happy for them. And really, one of the main things is that it can shut up the stupid ass trolls that are out there every day bashing the families into oblivion. Okay, just unbelievable. I wonder what their next video is.
We all need to hold them accountable.
Their next videos should all be apology videos, but they won't. They'll say, "I was justified. I mean, they still said the things they did." No, moron. What it is you perceived them the way you wanted to perceive them because you wanted to make them seem guilty of something, not because that was reality. It's confirmation bias viewing of every single thing that they said. It was really disturbing shit. So I even told him about a week ago on 3 of the videos. I said, you guys are going to be embarrassed really soon here. So, all right.
Yeah. If they don't have an apology, we need to hold them accountable. We do. We need to rub it in their face constantly that they've done nothing but terrorize this family for no reason at all.
Yeah, people shouldn't.
But you're
forget
right, knowing
that
who they are.
People shouldn't forget
They'll
that they did
create
that.
some narrative.
Yeah.
Never. I'll never forget. Ever. I'll never forget what they've done.
Well, you
to
should
this family.
come around more again. Yeah.
I'm always in the chat lurking. I'm always in the chat lurking.
Okay.
I'm just, you know, when you got a whole community of conspiracy theorists chasing you around, bringing drama to every channel that they find you in. The last place I'm bringing them is to your channel. You get enough of it from the people that can't be you. They hate you because they ain't you, Gray. That's what they do.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, thanks
So,
for
all
calling
right,
in.
I'll be in the chat.
All right. Have a good
Love you, Gray.
Love you, Steph May. That's it. Bye. All right, here we go. All right, 330, you're on. Hello? Or is it 603? I don't know what that is. Wait.
Hey, man, what's up?
Oh, hey, what's going on?
I'm a little slow on the phone.
Who's this? Who is this?
My name is Chris.
Okay, what's going on?
It's, I hate to be that guy.
Oh, God.
Okay?
Here we go, everybody.
No, wait. What I mean is that I only started learning about this stuff about 24 hours ago.
About
I
what
stayed up
stuff?
all night.
Oh.
Of the whole case and everything. I watched all your stuff. I've been listening to podcasts for 24 hours straight, and then I get home and I see your video up.
Only 24 hours
And
you've
I
been
feel
following the case, not the 5.5 years that the rest of us have done it.
Exactly. I'm that guy who just stumbled into it yesterday, and in 24 hours, wow. So I'm thrilled for everyone. I cannot imagine the insane amount of just, you know, grief and heartache and just effort and all that.
Maybe
for
you're
everyone.
the cause. Maybe we'll say it's the cause and effect. You starting to follow it 24 hours ago led to the case being solved.
I would like to think that, but no. Everyone's so many people have been working their butts off for so long. I mean, that's all it is right here. So anyway, I just wanted to shout out, amen to this, man. This is insane. You've done amazing work. A lot of people have. So you know, just props to keep doing what you do, man.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. Have a good one.
You're welcome, bro.
Bye. I thought it was going to be that guy, like he was going to say something totally different, like, oh, come on, this can't be. 603, you're on.
Hey, what's going on, Gray?
Not much. Who's this?
Hey, it's Derek from D&K Reck.
Oh, what's going on? All right, cool. Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, this is crazy, man. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Couldn't be a better Friday.
Yeah.
What did you think when you saw that? How'd you find out?
Well, I got I got a call earlier, just like, hey, some sort of like an arrest was made. So I was like, God.
Wow.
I was just like, it's hard to believe, but I had to keep trying to get it. And then I didn't have the name or anything, but then all of a sudden the Fox 59 came out with the name right as the show starting, and I was like, oh, there you go, boom. So I was able to, as I was loading stuff up, I could look it up and get an address and stuff like that. So there you go.
It's crazy how close he was.
Yeah, just right there. It actually makes sense, in terms of, like, that's how they normally are. But it was weird, not them, them not being able to find the person or anybody recognizing them. You didn't think that they would live right in the town of Delphi. But that's exactly what law enforcement said the whole time.
And I wonder how long they've been on his trail.
I don't know, but that pedophile ring might be what they're talking about. Although it seems like they were thinking that Kagan's dad was the one that they were looking at.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I would bet everything that they're still involved somehow. It definitely has to be the client just somehow involved with them. But maybe that's the guy that was on the bridge, We're going to have to wait till Monday to find out more. It's going to be a long weekend.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe they'll move things up because the news is out there and they want to, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I was thinking that they're waiting for over the weekend, so they're probably going to talk to him all weekend, and then Monday they'll have more to release to us.
Yeah,
Who knows?
so
They could get him
crazy.
to confess over the weekend.
Yeah, now I'm wondering if Kagan's the one that gave the name out at some point.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. It'd be too coincidental, all the stuff that's happened, the search, them bringing him in again, and then everything happening, and then this not to be involved. There's just no way.
Shit. I can't get the call. That was-
It's gonna be a crazy weekend in a few days for you, man.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Well, hey, I appreciate you calling in, but I'm gonna do. We got a couple more calls here, and then I don't know. How's it going with that case with your partner that you had?
The last I knew, they're trying to do a plea deal with them, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably the best
That's
thing
all
for
I've
everybody.
really heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
But I just want to call in, man, and say thanks for always keeping it alive, you know?
Yeah, we covered it. There was times where I didn't talk about it for a few weeks or something, but always brought it up, and when there was anything going on, we kept talking about it. I tried to be the channel that tried to look at things reasonably,
Right.
Not the crazy conspiracy stuff, but you know how it goes.
Way too many crazies out there.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Well, I'll talk to you later on.
Well, it's good talking to you.
All right, you too, man.
You got to show up more. I see you often, but not as often as I'd like, because it's always fun.
Yeah, I
having you
know.
around.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
All right, man. Have a good one. See you later.
All right, bro.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. All right, hold on one second. I gotta take another short break. I've been drinking more water lately, you guys. I was told my hemoglobin was too high because I didn't drink enough water. All right. Boom, chakalaka. Yeah, that would be cool. Have a big meetup party. All right, let me get this one. 803, you're on.
Hi,
Hello?
Gray.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, my name is Ashley. I'm calling from South Carolina. Just want to say hi to you and the freaks, and
Nice.
just one step closer to justice for the family. And I feel like this has just been an amazing week. A little bit with another case with the little boy finally. The little boy from the Las Vegas Zoo case finally getting his name.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
now yeah.
Good job, Indiana.
I'm just so happy.
Good job, Indiana State Police.
Right?
And this might actually show like why it was so difficult to find this person. You know, everyone's bitching and moaning about law enforcement all the time, but let's just say that this guy right here was connected to the Dropbox account in some way. How would you connect him to the murders, really, right? So here you got this guy that fits right into the community, blends in, has kids, a wife, works at a decent job, and he doesn't fit like the typical profile in general.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, so he might have just blended in, and then how would you actually connect him technically, you know, actually physically or evidentiary wise to the case? So that's probably what's taken so long, is they finally got on the right path and then led down whatever road it took and led to this guy. I mean, pretty amazing.
Absolutely. And I'm just now really curious about what the presser's going to be like on Sunday, you know, what they're going to reveal to us. And I hope they give us enough information, because it has been 5.5 years of waiting for this day to come. So
yeah. It's been
I just wanted to say, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I mean, it's weird. There's actually, you know, different YouTubers that are, you know, Hoosier the Bruiser, Cat, they've all passed away during this time. And, you know, finally there's an answer, you know, boom. It's just kind of.
Exactly.
And I'm glad it didn't go on for 20 years. So.
Yeah, exactly, right? I just want to lastly say thank you for what you do. I've been watching you, I think, for 4 years now. You know, do John Lorden and the podcast you guys did, Three Men in a Mystery. Big fan of that. I just love the amazing work that you do with Google Maps. Like, I learned a lot from you because of that. So
yeah.
I'm gonna say.
I mean, I think we're pretty good here figuring out. Like, we try to look at cases rationally. Like, even in the Debbie Collier case that recently.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like when we would say it looked like more like a suicide or a you know, an accident, people would go, "Oh, come on!" You know, and even when I was told by the detective, that there was something missing from the scene that should have been there. Then I went, okay, I'm all in over there. But then even when we'd go over it every single night, I would still go, you know what? It still just seems more like a suicide or something. And then lo and behold, they actually went back out and found that item at the scene, and now they're saying it looks more like a suicide. So it's like, you know, you get a lot of hell from people out there because you're not selling the story that they want you to sell, instead of looking at the facts of a case and really trying to figure out what's going on. So that's what I try to do in this one, but you know, to be honest with you, the Delphi case over the years has had almost no facts for anybody to dig into, except for when the Kagan-Klein documents came out. And that whole information, the murder sheet, I mean, for, you know, even if you don't like the murder sheet, they gave us information that allowed us to take a look at the direction that law enforcement was in and sort of see some behind-the-scenes stuff that they were looking at, so and information, so it made it, you know, it did help the public know a little bit more. But now there's an arrest made that doesn't, you know, that's a name that none of us have heard of.
Yeah, and that's the thing that gets me. It's just like, man, it's so left field. Like, where does this guy all fit into this? And I'm just looking forward to seeing what they reveal to us in that presser, for sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping they give us more than what's already just out there right now, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep you holding, but I just want to say, Greg, thank you for what you do. I love this community. The freaks are just amazing, and you know, keep it up. And I'll be watching. Awesome. And I need to get back and donate, because I haven't donated to the charities you have been given to for a while. But
I appreciate that. But the thing is like when people see on my channel, people send in money to help support the channel, and then from the income that the channel brings in, I try to donate over 50% of the net revenue. So we've already donated $103,000 since January 2020, and this year we're at 39, but our goal's 50. So I think we're going to hit that for sure.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
That's why the freak community is amazing. Keep it up, guys.
Yeah. Boom. All right, freaks. All right, cool.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks a lot.
All right, great. Well, have a good one.
You too. Have a
Bye
good
now.
one. Bye-bye. I know it's not enough for people. They think I should donate every nickel of my channel, but I have a monetized YouTube channel. I mean, this is, you know, it's bizarre. The channels that donate zero, nobody cares. But if you donate anything, then you got to get every nickel you make. Yeah, it's pretty weird, pretty strange. And we've donated thousands of dollars to the Libyan Abbey ballpark. Yeah. And a lot of other donations to NCMEC in honor of Abby. I bet you we've donated at least $5,000 or $6,000 for sure, either to the ballpark or in honor of Abby and Libby to NCMEC. Now, apparently, there's a YouTuber out there that compares NCMEC to NAMBLA. I mean, some of these people out there, their brains are warped. NCMEC is one of the greatest organizations there's ever been for the children that go missing or murdered, and they're out there helping everybody. National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Okay, they are awesome. So anybody out there that's trying to bash them somehow, you're a moron. Okay, all right, great. All right, so 937, you're on. Like, I actually got bashed because I donate to NCMEC. Wow. Are you there, 937? Yeah, there's just so many stupid people on the planet, Amistad. I wish there wasn't, but there just are. And most of them reside on social media. Thankfully, I try to weed those out on my show nightly. I could do it again. I'll even do it right now. I hope. So for the people who have just subscribed, just realize this: if you believe that Sandy Hook is fake, then please unsubscribe immediately. Like, if you think that that's with crisis actors, get the hell out of here. Okay? If you think that the Earth is flat, like it's not an actual sphere, get the hell out of here. And if you believe we've never landed on the moon, get the hell out of here. Okay? Thank you very much, and goodbye. So 937, you have to hit the *6 to get out of there. Yeah, but if you believe in crop circles, you're just fine. Okay. Because they are crop circles. Somebody made where they came from, we don't need to know. Cattle mutilations and crop circles. What podcast? What are you talking about? McDonald's posting straight shade on her Twitter. The good news is we've made progress. The bad news is we can't tell you much about it. What is that? What is that shade? What do you mean shade? How is that shade? I don't get it. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this call here because they're not doing anything. All right, if anybody else wants to call in, you can call in. But I'm going to probably do this, and we'll come back on later this evening once we can kind of put together some more digital information. I'm sure other people will be doing that as well, because this is a big case. There's a lot of people that only cover the big cases out there. They don't cover any other tiny, small, little unsolved case that you'll ever hear from. It's just purely the big ones. So as soon as this one, I can get a whole bunch of subs even though I barely ever talked about it. Yeah. Yeah, CVS Pharmacy is where he worked. Hey, it's Brian Joe. Hey, Brian Joe, did you see the information on the Debbie Collier? Huh? I don't know if I've seen you since then. Yeah, so let me go over this again. He lives right here. There's no street view. So he lives right there in Delphi. So that, the main part of the town is over here. He lives right there, and then just off of 200, right here at Abby's house, Look how close that is. I mean, that is literally, I think it's maybe a half mile. Let's see. Nah, actually, it's 0.85, almost a mile. So looks shorter just looking at it. But. So almost a mile. And then from there, it's about 0.7 miles to the start of the bridge. So that would be the shortest route for someone to go. Except I think he probably, we don't know for sure, but maybe he did drive over here. Because would you really want to spend a lot of time walking back towards your house lumberingly slow? And not only that, have articles of clothing that might have had blood on them and all kinds of stuff like that, right? All right, 765, you're on. Hello?
Hey, Greg.
Hey.
Hey, Greg, Tim from Indiana.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, yeah, I just think it's, you just wonder how many people, CVS, a block and a half from the sheriff's department, 2 blocks from where the investigators were all meeting during the task force days, and how many of those people had gone in and were face-to-face with him at
creepy.
CVS at some time and just...
Yeah, that's crazy, right? How many times is like all those people that live in Delphi, the people, right, exactly, like the task force early on, they probably go in and get their, medicines at pharmacy there, and they probably didn't even notice that they were, that must have been really weird, go back and watch the in-store camera footage of him, like, interacting with people. Yeah, wouldn't that be wild?
Right. So close together, but I appreciate all you do, and I've watched you from the beginning on this, and being so close and live 15 miles from that city, and I just appreciate how you've worked the case as opposed to the other people on the internet. So kudos to you, and I'll be watching more.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Good thoughts too. All right, let's see what we got. 707, you're on. Got it to unmute. Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Here we go, everybody. What's going on?
Here we go. It's me. I talk too much.
Make it a short one. We got another one right after that, too. So.
Yeah. I just wanted to say I wish people would not be posting personal information about this guy's family.
Mm-hmm.
His people asking about his children in the chat and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think we're classier than that.
Yeah, we're just gonna, basically, if I find, get some videos and images and so forth. I showed you the images that are pretty crazy. There's one with his daughter right on the bridge, and then there's another one where the daughter's wearing a tie-dye shirt, just like the one that Libby wears. So that's kind of...
Yeah, those are fine, but there's people saying, well, how old are the daughters? Where did they go to school, whatnot, on the chat, and, hey!
they likely went to school there. I don't know, stuff like that isn't really, that's just going to get out there, but it's more just, like, leave them alone in terms of being suspicious of. That's what I don't want people doing. Like, ooh, what did her mom really know? Ooh. Or what did the wife know? It's just, that's what people like to do. Because it makes it more sensationalistic. They get stuck. Once we got the guy arrested. We're stuck now. We don't have anything to do. So here's what we can do. We can make up stuff about the wife and all the kids and make it a really cool story until it comes out. And then we'll just say, oh, yeah, we won't even mention that once we move on to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll go ahead.
There's several, people are looking at Facebook, and there's actually a couple different Facebook pages. And I don't think his wife would be posting pictures of puppies and whatnot this morning if he'd been arrested. It's just, that's just basically what I wanted to say.
Well, there you go. I agree with you there. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Well, thanks for calling in. Bye-bye. Susanna Nicola Padrig. All right, 314. 314, you're on there.
Gray, can you hear me?
No, I cannot. Yeah, I can hear you.
This is Mildred.
Hey, Mildred, what's going on?
This is Mildred. Well, I'm telling you, Gray, it is a happy day.
All right.
And it is a happy day indeed. My granddaughter called me, and she said that they had arrested somebody in the Delphi case because she knows I listen to it all the time, you know, your channel on the YouTube. And I didn't believe her. But you know what? I owe her an apology now. And I went straight to your channel because I know you're going to have the truth and not a bunch of monkey business.
Oh, oops. Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what we try to do on here. I mean, I don't think we're ever doing... I mean, I don't really know any cases where we just sit around and come up with crazy stuff.
No, I don't. You know, I don't listen to that horse business.
I mean, if you can figure out one, let me know.
I like the truth.
Okay? Like, for the people out there...
I like the truth.
You know, here's the thing. This is what I notice a lot. When I do shows, and I have theories and work through things, there's never a show that goes out and debunks anything that I put out. They don't go, "Ooh, yeah, this is totally bogus," because they know that there's a good chance of it being true. So they always say, "Oh, yeah, oh, God, this guy..." They never do that part. They just go, "Oh, Gray's a CIA agent. Man, he works for the FBI. He's trying to do this and that." And it's always some defamatory comment about me as a person, never about the content of the information put out. So that should tell you something.
Well, you know, Gray, some people just don't have anything better to do. They're just a bunch of dinglings. Yeah. Oh, Lord, I don't listen to all that horse business. I just go to your channel because I know I'm going to get the truth. You know, if you don't know it, you say you don't know it. You don't make up a bunch of horse pucky. That's what I like about your channel.
Well, there you go. I think that's why a lot of people like my channel. However, you know, it does suffer. It suffers because of it, because, like I say, sensationalism wins. So when you're doing a show and it doesn't bring in all the crazy, kooky, wild ideas, or you don't allow the conspiracy ideas, people don't like that. They like to talk about all the conspiracy ideas, and I don't like to do that. I like to talk about things that are most likely the truth. Now, well, Gray, you thought it wasn't social media. Yeah, that's because the police told everybody that. So that's why, you know. But, you know, I've learned lately, though, sometimes when what police tell you turns out not to be accurate, because even in this Debbie Collier case, the detective told me, you know, he was so sure it was a homicide because there was something missing from the scene. But they did such a shoddy job, they actually go back out there and find that very item 3 weeks later or so. I mean, like, amongst the places that everybody been stomping around, you know, various YouTubers out there, they find the item. I mean, unbelievable. So, I don't know. I think from now on,
crazy, but, you know,
I'm just going to stick with my original
Gray, a lot
thoughts.
of those kooks out there, they want to hear a story. That's why they tune into that horse pucky that I don't listen to. I don't want to hear a story. I want to hear the truth because I like true crime.
That's right. There you go. Or at least
So
something
that's why I
reasonable, like rational. See, I try to be rational theories based on the information that we're given. That's it.
Right.
So it's never
Well,
going
I'm
to
telling
be
you-
outlandish.
Oh, I know. That's why I tune in. And, you know, I'm just thinking about their families today. I mean, you know, it's bittersweet. It is. They're glad somebody's been arrested, but it doesn't bring their babies back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pray about that, and I'm just thinking about them. But I'm happy that they've got somebody behind the bars because that man has no business running around.
Yep.
You know, he just, and you know, I know Indiana has the death penalty, but unfortunately it's probably going to take 30, 40 years to get a rope around his neck.
Yeah, well, I guess they have to have a trial and everything first, but I'm pretty confident they're on the right guy. But yeah, they, you know, there's people out there, oh, they don't have the right guy. You know why it's not the right guy, everybody? Because it wasn't the guy I thought it was. See, I'm just willing.
Right.
See, here's the thing. I might think, okay, Kagan and Tony Klein. But as soon as the arrest is made, I don't immediately go, oh, they can't be right because it's somebody I thought of. You know, I don't think that at all. I immediately go, oh, wow, this is crazy. How does this fit in? That's how it should be done, right, you guys? But it doesn't work that way. You guarantee, watch exactly what I'm saying. There's this whole crew of people out there that think it's Ron Logan. Okay? They're going to do everything in their power to try to weave the information into Ron Logan. Guarantee it. So, anyways.
Yeah, well,
there you go.
You know, unfortunately, stupid people keep breeding, and that's what happens. You know, we just get a bunch of nutcases out there. Oh, you know, and I have no use for them. I just don't. You know, I was in the church the other day, and some 16-year-old boy walks up to me and looks at me and says, "What's up, fool?" And I whacked him with my pocketbook, because you don't call me a fool. And his grandma said, "Oh, well, he talks to that way to everybody."
I could just picture that right there. That's hilarious. Just walking up to somebody. Yeah, what's up, fool? Hey, you know, dog, you know, like you're just trying to be really cool. And he says it to the wrong person. What's up, fool?
Well, he did. And I'm telling you, I whacked him with my pocketbook, and I told his grandma.
I wish that was
she
on
said, well,
video.
He talks that way to everybody.
Oh,
well, he
God.
doesn't talk that way to Mildred, I can tell you that right now, and he won't do it again, because I did get a full apology from that little varmint.
I wish that was on video. That's just such a classic thing. What's up, fool? Bam! I'm not, oh God,
Well,
that's the greatest story I've ever heard.
He didn't know me from Adam, and he called me a fool, and we hadn't even spoken.
Yeah. So, wait, say that again. Like, tell the part about, what did you say back to him?
Oh, well, I just whooped him with my pocketbook. You don't call Mildred a fool. I mean, who does he think he is, that little varmint? I'm not having it.
I got to get a sound clip out of whatever you just said and put it on my button. You know, the sound effects, like this one right here.
Come on, man.
Oh,
what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
How? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've had my thyroid removed, and I've got a gruff voice.
No, but
and
it was
it comes and goes.
It was a good sound. Whatever the story though is just golden. Like, you know, you have this young kid just trying to be hip with the new lingo, you know. And you're just like, no.
Well, he didn't even know me, and he called me a fool.
But fool just meant like dude to him. What's up, fool? You know?
Well, I wasn't raised that way. We respected our elders.
No, I agree with you. That's what's funny about it. It shows you the degradation of society just in one succinct little moment of time.
Well, I know, and I told his grandma, I said he needs a flip-flop taken to his ass, because I ain't having it. You know, but I did whoop him with my pocketbook 3 times before he could move. And then he did apologize.
Nice. I bet he doesn't call people that much anymore. You know?
Well, he won't be calling Mildred a fool again. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Because I ain't having it.
Well, there you
go.
go.
Know, that people are just, they just make me crazy. Just make me crazy, Gray.
Yeah.
But it is a happy day, and I'm just not going to let him ruin my day.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You know,
well, I appreciate
I'm
you
just thrilled.
calling in. I'm glad you smacked the kid over the face. Good job.
Well, I whooped him 3 times with my pocketbook. I think I got him in the shoulder, in the head, and I think on his ass. And he asked me what I was doing. And I told him, I said, you don't call me a fool. And then his friends were in the corner laughing. I should have went over there and whooped them, too.
Well, maybe they were laughing because they thought their friend was an idiot. For saying that to an
that
adult.
Could be.
For saying that to an
and
adult.
Then his grandma, you know, his grandmas know better. You know, that woman, we had a covered dish, it's been, I know, a good month ago at the church. And I brought some cupcakes in my Tupperware, and she took the rest home for her grandkids, and I still haven't gotten my Tupperware back.
Sounds like
and
you got
me
some,
every time in that church.
Maybe you need to go to a different church where they don't steal your Tupperware and they don't call you a fool when you walk in the door. Yeah.
Well, I may have to.
All right. Well, thanks, Mildred. That was a fun call.
All
You
right,
made
well,
me
Greg,
laugh.
you have a good day, and try to get some rest. I know you're going to be up researching this, but try to rest in between time.
All right. Well, have yourself a
All right.
a great rest of the day. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye, hon.
God, that was about the funniest thing I've ever heard right there. That was awesome. All right, 587. Are you on there, 587?
I'm unmuted.
Yep, I can hear you.
Hello. Oh, hi. Hi, Greg.
Hey, what's going on?
Just absorbing the good news with the Delphi case.
Oh, yeah.
I'm listening to Mildred.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely need to do a sound clip for that.
Yeah, I got to find. I'm going to go back and listen to that portion. We need a chapter for
That
when
little varmint?
Mildred's called in.
Yeah, I think you need to do a sound clip with that.
Mm-hmm.
She whooped him with her pocketbook.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, so I'm just, this Delphi arrest, he really was hiding in plain sight. He was just right there at the CVS pharmacy.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have any time. The thing is, I had about 10 minutes to hear about it and put it out there. I really, just was just going to say, hey, it sounds like there's an arrest has been made, and that was it. But then Fox 59 put out the article, and then I was able to look it up really quick and figure out where he lived and things like that. So, and then a friend of mine
Yeah, but it
sent
was
a picture.
sort of unexpected, hey? Like, it just came out of the blue, seemingly.
Yeah, so I didn't have any time to do any pre-show research other than that's where he lives, so you can definitely just look at it and make some assumptions based on that. Or not assumptions, but reasonable speculation.
So this is just a theory, my personal theory, I don't know. But I'm just I just thought, what if the Klein thing he's totally unrelated to that, and law enforcement sort of planted that in the public as a red herring to kind of give him a false sense of security, so he would think that they're going in the wrong direction again.
I don't know, because I don't think so, because there's just been a lot. I mean, I guess you could say, oh, that's possible, but at the same time, you have all those huge documents, 99 pages long from 2020. Then remember in December of 2021, they put out the Anthony Shots profile, and they wanted to hear from people that have met the person behind the profile. So I think that seems like a lot of extra work to be doing, where you have people call in and give. Yeah.
So you think he's still he is connected somehow to Keegan Klein?
That's what my opinion is. It might not be, but it seems like, wow, what are the odds it's not? And you might even think that the search in the Wabash River might be related. What if Kagan went there, because the Marathon gas station is right next to the house, or there's Richard's house here. So what if he met the guy there, then they drive and park over at the abandoned CPS building, then Richard walks and does what he does, he kills the girls, then he meets them back at the abandoned CPS building, and then he drops him back off over here, but Kagan's responsibility was to throw the weapons away in some other place, and Kagan remembers throwing them off that bridge, but he isn't the killer, he would say. So wouldn't that be crazy if that's what he was really doing with his red Jeep? Because remember the red.
That's all true.
Well, remember the red Jeep story, though, right? What if that wasn't his dad?
Vaguely, I don't remember the specifics of it. Something about.
Mm-hmm. That's just I'm just coming up with a theory based on almost the only thing that's in there would be they were looking in the Wabash River. Let's see, they were looking in the Wabash River. There's a story that he apparently told about a red Jeep that he parked and waited for somebody. I don't know if it ever mentioned that it was actually his dad. And he also had the search at the gas stations. So using those three things, and now knowing the location of where he lives, that's not an unreasonable story, right?
And then, so the reason for the arrest is that Kagan Klein finally gave it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because
this name was not on the radar previously, as far as
right, and he's the one that gave up the
as
name,
I'm aware.
and he's showing where the item he threw in the water was put that guy owned. See, that's what makes sense if you want to, maintain a connection between the Kleins and this individual and the timing of everything. That sort of makes sense that Kagan knows the name of this person, and he finally gave the person's name up. And then he also was willing to give up the location of the item that was, that there was used at the crime scene, and it was in the water, and they found that, I would imagine. And then after that, notice how it was just like a couple weeks later, boom, an arrest is made based on that. So they might have been able to connect even that item that they found in the water to this person. So that's just a theory that I put together just now during the show based on the information. And that's because I know the case, like I know all the little various things that are put out there that you can just sort of, think about right now and put it together. It might not be what it was, but kind of makes some sense.
Well, looking forward to the press conference on Monday, and hopefully we'll find out more details, and if there is a connection and how, all the. It is good that they finally put someone away for it.
Yeah, hold on one second. So this individual named Corky Vanderhaven said, rumors? How many people is this channel alone blamed? Who? What are you talking about? We actually didn't blame Ron Logan. The only people that we've ever talked about as being maybe involved on this channel is Kagan Klein and his father. That's it. Because they're in documents.
And Richard Allen's name has never come up. Like, have you ever heard it before in any form?
No. I think it's really weird, though. Like, with all the sleuths out there, and he lives in Delphi, it seems like somebody would have... I mean, I guess what made it hard is he doesn't have a Facebook page. It was only his wife. But he's in those pictures, and man, it seems like if somebody had stumbled upon that somehow, I think that made it... Yeah, so nobody's going to be looking up a female that doesn't have, unless you're the idiot son.
I wonder if he did have some kind of social media, and then at what point he deleted it all.
Well, he might have some fake accounts.
Heard his voice and saw his picture being the suspect.
Well, he might have accounts that aren't. Yeah, he might have accounts that aren't associated with his name. Like it just looks like a catfishing account or just a totally fake, name, just like Bob's Facebook page. Like. So he might be out there somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I did read he's in protective custody, so that's probably a good thing. In Delphi.
Yeah, no, it's pretty amazing.
Okay, well, thanks. I just thought I'd call in and say hi, and it is a good day. I was just not expecting it.
Well, it's unreal, really. It's just, I feel the same way. Like this. I don't know if it's really even hit me quite yet. It's just sort of this, I wake up and then there's this thing.
It's going to keep you busy over the weekend, hey? You're going to be busy with the updates and everything.
Oh, I'll be busy, yeah. Well, so will every other channel, so it's going to be really watered down now. There'll be like, channels that maybe covered it once will pretend that they are just all over it and, just is what it is. That's how social media is.
He does look like the composite. He does, hey?
Oh, I think
look at the picture and see.
Oh, which one? The original composite or the second one? Yeah.
Well, I think it was the older one. The one that came out first, but was actually the second one.
yeah. It looks, the nose is a little different. He's got, the only thing that's similar is the beard. It's not really...
He's 50 now, so he would have been 45-ish. So
yeah, and that's, isn't that weird too? Because that's exactly the age everybody was thinking at the beginning. He looks like he's about 45, Yeah. And then they come up with 18 to 40. They completely took it outside of that realm. But it's still, to me, it looked like a guy that's 45.
I wonder also how much information they will release. Like, remember the very odd signatures that was referred to, like what he actually did at the scene,
I'm not sure.
I
what
don't
you're
know
saying.
if that'll be released.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you say? What part? I missed that. I was trying to fix something on the screen.
Oh, I just said I wonder if, with, how much information they're going to release at the press conference, like regarding the signatures that were so odd. That's always had me kind of curious. What exactly did he do at the scene that was, so unique signature? There was 2 or 3 at least, or something.
Well, that's always
mentioned.
been one of the things that's bugged me about the Anthony Klein, the Kagan Klein, Anthony Schatz thing, was that the signatures and weirdness. It seems like it'd be more clinical if you're a, the Kagan
Pharmacy
Klein. Well, the Kagan Klein. No, I mean clinic. Like they would just go in and film the death and
like
maybe
they
something.
would be clinical, yeah.
Yeah, but instead there's this weird stuff apparently going on there. So, made you think, well, maybe it was somebody connected to the Dropbox account or something, and they are basically like a serial killer that had access to it and thought, wow, this is great, and I can't be traced, and they used it. But, then it seemed like it was more directed towards Kagan and the father recently, so it's kind of stuck there. It's hard to, I just go where the information is.
Then again, I also wonder if they do have DNA that, like, how solid is their evidence against him? It must be pretty good for an arrest, but do they have DNA, for example?
Yeah, well, they said that they had some DNA. It'd be interesting to see if the little bit that they do have matches just even that, but it's not like a great, like 80 billion to 1 type of thing. It might be 1 in 100,000 or something. That'd be pretty amazing too, just that,
But enough to put him away because they didn't have a full profile or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, hey, I appreciate you calling in. Thanks for the
Okay,
idea.
thanks, Gray. Thanks for all the work you do.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Oops, sorry. I thought she was... All right. I don't know what number this is. It seems like from a different country or something. So 44744, whatever the hell that is. It's some long thing. Hello. Four 4744. Hey, thanks, Laconic. I don't know what this number is. You gotta unmute yourself. I'm just gonna mute it. Remove it. Yeah, so let me go over it again. Hold on. All right, so just before I came on, I was just going to say that an arrest apparently was made, but then Fox 59 came out with, right here it says, multiple sources indicate that a man named Richard Allen was booked into the Carroll County Jail Friday in connection. Where's Greeno, by the way? Is he in the same prison? Jesus. 50 has been moved to a state facility for his state. Okay, so now he's in a state facility. Maybe he's there too. Earlier, law enforcement sources told Fox 59 that a major development was in the works in the 2017 murders of Libby German, it should be Liberty German, and Abigail Williams, with a news conference scheduled for Monday with additional details. Okay. So there we go with that. And then here is what the person looks like. Right here. I mean, absolutely dead ringer. Like, that's somebody you would think looks like the guy on the bridge. And he's a little shorter, which is weird because my original, way back in the day, I had him at like 5'5" to 5'8". Right? And then they sort of came out with something different later. But I had him really short. You know, he was like a really, the way it looked on the bridge there. So that's him. Richard Matthew Allen, I think. Is that right? Just a second. Yeah, Allen. And he lives right here. And the high school that Libby and Abby went to, or middle schools even, they're just both right here. And so look how close that is. And a lot of times predators live next to grade schools and around places where they can see children. So he lives right there. The Marathon gas station that Kagan Klein called about was right there. You know, that he didn't call about, but he had a search on his phone right there. And then here is the abandoned CPS building. So is it possible that this person met Kagan? We don't really know, but there's also these back, you know, maybe met Kagan at the marathon, then drove up here. Except why was he throwing his dad under the bus then? Why would you protect this guy? Yeah, that's weird. Why would Kagan throw his dad under the bus so many times? If it really was somebody else, wouldn't he have just got his dad cleared early? That's a little interesting. Or maybe they're all involved somehow. We don't know. Maybe it's possible that it's actually a friend of one of Kagan's, a friend of Kagan's dad. What about that? That there's a connection there, and maybe, what if Kagan's dad is the one that, these are what if questions based on the information that we have, and he's the one that would communicate with these girls and then gave this person the information. I don't know. I'd have a hard time believing that it's not connected in some way, but it might not be. You know? So if it isn't connected, it's still possibly parked over there. But look at how weird this is. I mean, just right there, that's the back private drive that goes right to the end of the bridge there. Also, we talked about this years ago. There's a railroad. The railroad tracks used to go just like this. You can actually see the remnants there. But you could walk on inside the woods there and remain relatively undetected and come all the way down to 200 west, 200 north right there and make your way this way. And you come out there, you wait for nobody to come, and you start walking, and you wouldn't really be associated with that. So, I mean, you throw those in there, but it also very likely the car was the one that was parked at the abandoned CPS building and then would have just drove home just like this. Very simple little drive there, very close. And as we showed earlier, he has pictures of what is that? What's that date for that you just typed in? I don't get it. Yeah, he's got a DUI related, yeah. So that one is, what is that? 7 months prior. Yeah. Yeah, it might not be, Mag. It just seems like it. What are the odds that it's not connected? It's just, you're searching the Wabash River, and then 2 weeks later you make an arrest? I mean, that just seems almost beyond possible. Yeah, I think the pedo ring element is likely the connection, but it might not be anything, just like Mag said up above. You know, that's the thing. This could be what we originally thought at the very beginning, for years actually, up until last December, was that it was a serial killer-like person living within 10 or 15 miles of the area, and was just there hunting that day. I'll tell you what my original theory was. Watch this. Here was my original theory that lasted for 4.5 years. That the person was around in this area when the girls were dropped off, and he was just waiting for the right moment. And when the girls got there, they went this way, and at that time, he knew that there wasn't a soul in front of the girls because he'd been sitting there waiting and watching. He sat there and waited. And so that's the thing, is that's one of the elements that doesn't seem as planned, because what are the odds that when Abby and Libby got there, there wasn't a soul in the park other than the killer and the two girls? See, that's the part that's always bothered me still, and makes you think, okay, maybe it's somebody just connected to the Anthony Shots account somehow, but it's not one of those two. But it also makes you think they're not connected, because it almost has a feel that this person was just there to kill that day, and they were waiting there. And when the two girls, Abby and Libby, got there, there wasn't a soul in front of him. He kind of walked from a distance. You guys remember me going over this. Like, he'd walk this way. Then right in this area, you can see both directions. You can see that way, and you can see behind. And you'd be able to tell if there's anybody coming. You could call off your attack. Then he keeps going. Then he sees the girls maybe 2/3 of the way, halfway across the bridge, and then he makes his move onto the bridge. The girls see him. He goes the girls go to the end of the bridge and hope to God this person stops or just passes them at some point, but he just keeps on going, and then the worst nightmare in the world happens at the other end of the bridge. He has them, pulls out a gun, has them go down the hill. The way it really is like he walks up, the girls are talking, and one of them says, he's got a gun. Does he have a gun? They were talking about which way to go. So this person had a gun on them, and they think they can hear the click, and they have them go down the hill, and then they end up finding the girls over here the following day at noon. So that is one of the elements that makes it seem like it's not connected, is that what are the odds that if it was connected, that they got so lucky that there wasn't a soul there at that time? Right? So that is one of the things that makes it seem like that. But it could also be that they contacted many different people to have them go to the bridge area, like, hey, Anthony Shots, I wonder if there's other people that say, oh yeah, I got a message from Shots too, and they wanted me to go to the bridge. Oh yeah, me too. And it just so happens that Abby and Libby were the ones that fit into a moment where they were just wasn't another soul there. Yeah, but what are the odds of that's what I just said, Bradley? Like, what are the odds of that? That's so low. There was all kinds of kids and people there before, then later people showed up, and then right during this little pocket, there was not a soul there. Right when the two people that were his victims showed up. That's pretty weird. I bet there's an answer for that question somewhere. And a one that makes sense. Yeah. Let's see. So anyways, I think I'm just going to end the show for now, but I'll come back on later this evening, obviously. This one went 3 hours anyways. That was the quickest 3 hours I've ever seen. And let me thank everybody here. Hold on a second. I'm going to go through these super chats here. At the end of the month, we're going to be donating at least another 4,000. We're going to pick. We have 2 new charities though to do. All right. So thank you to Cindy Leon, said today is the day. Shelly Ann said today is the day. Boom. One Sly Angel said, oh, happy day. TCE said, so glad you are available to cover this today. Lane S said, to celebrate this long awaited news. Chasing Truth said, who's Richard Allen? Well, that's the killer. Incognito Society, Kathy Friedenmaker, Linda Howe, as in Linda Molden Howe of the Cattle Mutilations and Crop Circles. And then Mary Harris, Celebration. Sarah Beth Colagrass, all right. And then Maybell Quintanilla. Sarah Beth said, incredible news. Crimezilla said, today is the day. Lynette Joy, well, can no longer concentrate on work. Might as well donate. Mike S., I never thought this day would come. Moonlit Dreams, prayers and answers, today is the day. Across, H. Doc said, finally justice is coming to the girls. Tawny Lee, heels in the air, said, the day has finally come. Was he ever on anyone's radar? I don't think so. Kimberly Sheets, Lisa Murphy, so glad we get to see this happening with you, Gray. Well, I'm glad to be able to be on with you guys. And let's see. Then Karen Shank Chapman, today is the day. Maria Sayas Rodriguez, today is the day. I've been following this case since the day Gray covered it. Finally, justice for the girls. So happy for the family. Vicky H, such a great day for the freaks. Thank you for what you do, Gray. Well, thank you. Emily Flotilla, today is the day. Why do we have to wait for Monday press conference? Right. And then Mag with a double cat eye said, God bless Abby and Libby and their families. And then Glama Walrus said, what an amazing turn of events. Thank you for keeping this case in the public eye. Teresa, best birthday gift, today's the day. P.D. Niederman, Emily Flotilla, thanks for all the moderators who endure the trolls in this case. Yes. Thank you, moderators. Yes, that's absolutely true. The moderators, anytime I cover Delphi, are absolutely inundated with wackos. I mean, every time. Let's see. And then Gwendolyn B. Today is the day. Awesome. Nadia Kusan. And my prediction was it was going to be pretty soon here. So I guess it was sooner than my pretty soon I thought it was going to be. She said, good job, Gray. Then Candalee Woodwardstone, finally justice for Abby, Libby, and their families. And then Mag, please don't forget to give Gray a thumbs up for all his hard work. Tracy, thanks, Gray. How's the family of Abby and Libby? Must be feeling, I think they're happy. Marcia White Sharky, this is why I stuck with you. Your techniques and skills. Thank you for sharing your talents and you're being professional unlike many others. Well, thank you. And then Cairo, can you show the dude's pic again? I missed it. Did you see it, Cairo, on the screen? Just want to make sure. And thanks, Chrissy. Mrs. Ryan, Channy M, Sue Ellen from Paris, Patty Dunn, Callie Mama, Lynette Joy, the guy who showed first how some type of police looking badge on his hat. Yeah, it's actually like a Diane, I think it was the Route 66 hat. Diane Finley, living it as in living the dream. Hey Gray, check your email please. Melinda Moda Maiden, well done on coverage, Gray and Freaks. 86-7-5309 for more Honey Crisp. Hey Yama, hey Yama. Right, awesome. Helen O, AED. Kim Wexler's Ponytail. C. Dorton, can you put up the BG walking loop for a second? Yeah, I put it up later. Hope I did it right. Good enough for you. Gray, you've honored the memory of these girls. Today is the day. TPD, O'Clancy, Timothy Cecil. Why do you think the guy doesn't have any social media profiles? Well, I just think he doesn't want to be looked at. I think if he had a social media profile, people would have found him. I think him just having his wife, people didn't think to look for only a wife. Always the go-to for true crime on the tube, said O'Clancy. Who am said, thanks so much for always covering this case. So happy they arrested someone's family. Kit Kat. Go Joe. Chasing Truth. I checked my Facebook message. She sent me the videos that we were looking at. That's right. And check out Chasing Truth. She's my... we haven't done any shows for a while on So Mean Allegedly, and that's her fault, but... yeah. I actually, she tries to do exactly what I do and puts out, the factual information in the case. She does like to entertain some of the other stuff a little bit. Max 2002, Liz Hicks, Persephone's Pomegranate, Overcorner, Suzanne M, Juju Positive. Hey, there's Juju Positive. Yay, the moment we've been waiting for. Suzanne M said, thank you for sharing this great day. Overcorner said his family is about to go through hell. Yep. This account said today's the day. Amanda Jo Zone said RA has a previous listed address in Peru. I didn't see that when I looked at it, but I'll check it out. TB said, and then Terry Friedhoff, I'm so glad I learned this great news from you, Gray. It made it a little sweeter. Cool. Tosh, Kindness Cake. Lynette Joy said today's special day to win the spin for sure. BBJ, Laconic, no words could convey what I feel today. Blind Squirrel and Amber Maiden. So the thing is, I wasn't able. I'll get together the spin for this show. That's what we'll do first on the next show, and then we'll wipe those out. And the thing is, you guys were so generous today. Nobody else to send any, or don't feel obligated to send in any super chats or anything on the next show if we do one. But I really appreciate it, and our goal, our record donations for a month was I think 5,500 one time, and we've already done 2,500, and I'm trying to do another 4,000 would be 6,500, but maybe somehow. Maybe it could be more. Who the hell knows? Maybe 7. You just never know. I probably have 17 million emails in here. Oh, and then, geez. And Stacy on PayPal. That's actually the other Stacy with an E, Stacy Millicy. And then also Sharon Lancaster. Karen, Kimberly Jolly, Jeannie on Facebook, I think. Or no, I think it's Bead Stringing Jeannie. That's the name. So thank you. And TTJO Tracy, Holly. I don't say the rest of the name, so it's not connected. But anyways, thank you thank you very much. And Goldie and Donna Scott, Diane Williams. Well, thank you guys. Wow, didn't even think to look over there. So we'll be back on later. We'll try to put a bunch of stuff together, what's out there, and comments. Maybe I can even, I don't know, see if I can get somebody to come on or whatever. But thank you guys very much, and we will see you guys later. All right, so just incredible news, unbelievable. Thank you guys for all being here to get out the incredible news. It really is a thing. There is an arrest made in the Delphi case, and when you look at the picture, you can't help but to realize that obviously that guy looks exactly like the guy that you might think would have been on that bridge. All right. So thank you guys very much, and we'll see you guys later. All right. Unbelievable. Boom! If I could jump in the air and click my heels together, I'll try to do it. But I don't know if I can. I'd probably break my leg. Right, so, all right, we'll see you guys later. Thank you very much, and until next time, be safe out there. And a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7.
Yeah, I've been doing this true crime thing for quite a while now.
And thank you guys so much for your
during this whole time,
super
I
chats
have
and
not seen one
PayPals
person
and everything. Amazing.
That is a crime dissector, flag rejector. I'm a certified human lie detector. Gonna get ya on a stretcher if you try and play me like an old projector. Crime sector is my nectar. Professor Greg is gonna give another lecture. Crime collector, freak connector, and I'm always gonna be a pup protector. Fool deflector, interceptor, and I'm meaner than a spectre with a vector on his pector. With all respect, y'all, just remember I've a temple fucking check. I have no agenda, I'm no pretender, and I'll serve it to you straight without the blender. And in the end, I'm gonna send ya on a mission to reveal the true offender. Yeah, so I'll just get right back to it.
Hey, Gray, that's really cool news, man. I can't believe it. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it really is, Gray. It's really amazing.
Yes, Gray, thank you, thank you.
Thank me for what?
You know, for doing the show.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, okay. All right, you guys. We'll see you guys later in the evening. And again, be safe out there.